The feast, yes.
Rise, minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming. We are here. Look at this different style overlay. It's like back in the day, back in the old days. We are here. We are back for one of our Patreon one shots. This time we are doing Call of Cthulhu, a game run by our illustrious keeper here, Iquin. This one is called The Feast. And if you guys like what we do here and you want to support the channel, the best way to do it is just like these fine folks by joining us over on our Patreon, link in the description down below. While you're down there, make sure you click on that Discord link. Join us in the Discord. Be a part of the community. Be a part of the conversation. Talk about this game, all the other games, all that fun stuff. And you get access to all kinds of after shows and my thoughts and opinions on all kinds of bloggy-related TTRPG shenanigans over on the Patreon. It's a good time. Good time. And you can join for free. You still get access to cool stuff at the free tier. So do that. That being said, I turn things over to Iquin to take us into, I don't know, probably the 9th ring of hell. It's Call of Cthulhu. Who knows? Iquin, take us away.
Actually, we started the first ring of hell, then we descend.
And then we
That's
descend.
Cthulhu. Yes, it's the descendant into madness. My friends, we're gonna play 7th edition Call of Cthulhu. So I just gonna have some prerequisites. Number one, I don't follow the rules to a point, so you will not see raw. If you don't want to handle that, I'm sorry. I that's what I'm gonna say. Number two, we're gonna play in the 1890s, but we are going to play 1920s version of Cthulhu. So reasons. And number three, enjoy. I hope you enjoy. So we're gonna start off immediately. It is the 1890s. We're going to see a scene where we have a huge glass pyramid, four-sided pyramid with a sort of square ring. I know that's an oxymoron, kinda, but it's an expo hall. And we're going to meet our heroes tonight, or our investigators, as it's called, that they are in some capacity present at this gala that is unfolding to open the World Egyptian Fair of 1890, hosted by Mr. Worth. And these four investigative heroes are now present in here. So I'm going to ask two questions of the cast here. The first question is, why are you here? And the second question is, how well do you know Mr. Worth? And since this is Mike's channel, I'm just going to put him on the spot and say, Mike, why are you here? And how well do you know Mr. Worth?
I know I'm here because I, too, Sam Thorne, who I'm just realizing, wait, no, Sam Thorne, Walter Thorne. Sam's a different person. Sam's a different guy. Definitely not me. Definitely not having two personalities. I'm Walter Thorne. Thorne? I'm one of those people. And I'm an archaeologist, for sure. That part I know. And I think there is a
your name is Walter Thorpe, and if it helps, you can hover over your token. It will display your name.
Like I said, I'm Sam Thorne.
Let's put him down. Put him down now. He's gone. We've lost him.
Good start. Sorry, I forgot to mention, this is a horror RPG, as you can tell.
That's what you think it is. How old is our host here?
He is in the, like, not super old, but definitely elderly. We were talking like in his early 60s.
Okay. Elderly is early 60s. I'll tell my mom.
No, but like old but not elderly. You know, early 60s. Like he's not like
senior
bones.
What is time to a time?
I mean, it's the 1820s, guys. It is the 1820s.
It's the 1890s.
Same.
You know what, Chris? It's the 1820s, and I'm Sam Thorne.
You know what? I'm glad we're playing Call of Cthulhu. I'm so glad.
Best start I could ever ask for it.
I think we should show up to a stream where Iquin's the GM and we should all be drunk. But not Iquin. He has to be stone cold sober.
I'm never drunk. I am always sober on stream.
Exactly.
We have gone over this.
Yeah.
Walter Thorpe is an archaeologist. I think he started out as a group of archaeologists that were like apprentices under our host, and for a time, and then Walter Thorpe broke away from the mold and wanted to do archaeology the cool way, which I don't know what that means, but he has a popped collar, so he must be cool. So that's what I know.
Right. So the answer to the question, why are you here and how well do you know Mr. Worth, is you are a Brookhoff archaeologist. So you are invited because you're an architect. That's my take.
And I knew him because I was an apprentice of his.
Yes. Apprentice.
I answered both of the questions.
You did. Yes, so you're gonna get some information in quite a bit. Just give me a moment. Prepare your camera thingy for the audience. Because you're next to Mike on my display, Sam Strayed, G. Why are you? You can also introduce your character. I forgot to mention, but you can introduce your character at the same time.
Thanks, Iquin. I will.
Thank you.
I am playing Samantha Sam Strayed, and Samantha is a journalist.
Strayed.
It's
actually Walter Strayed.
Yes, Walter Strayed. Because I'm not Sam anymore. Yes, I'm Samantha Strayed, and Samantha is in this time frame. She is a journalist, and face claim is Rachel Wise. If you're into that kind of thing, and how she knows Mr. Worth is that she doesn't know him personally, but because she's a journalist, she's written some exposés on him in the past, and they haven't been the most favorable towards him. So she is here to see what she can see and see what kind of articles she can write on this very new exhibit that he's opening. He's got some. She thinks that he's got part of some scandals in the past, maybe stealing ancient relics from other cultures. She's starting that movement.
If she wants to go there, see what she can grab.
Yeah.
How well would you say you've gotten to Mr. Worth? Have you had an interview with him? Have you ever been face to face at all with him?
I think she's had one interview with him several years ago, like when she was first starting out, and the interview kind of went well, but the piece she published was not. It took him by surprise what she published.
Okay, all right, excellent. We'll see what I can speak either. We'll see what that leads to. So next person on my screen is Jacobus Smith, Chris or Necro, whatever you want to go by.
So Jacobus Smith, he is a great guy that I know all about. I did write this character all by myself. I can tell you he does not know Mr. Worth at all.
Okay.
So he's a bounty hunter, and he is here because he has heard that the guy he is after will be at this exhibit, and he has managed to acquire an invite by illegitimate means, and has snuck in through the front door with an invite to this exhibit.
Ooh, interesting.
Like that.
Well, I see. Then you will not have some information that the others might have. And that leads us to our last, but definitely not least person, Matter D173 or 173. Who you please introduce your character and tell us why are you here and how well do you know Mr. Worth?
I am Professor Elias Redwood of the University of Virginia, because yes, I'm doing that now. I am a professor of history, and I have met Mr. Worth on a few occasions for some at other intellectual gatherings, and I have read some of his works.
I think that will qualify you to get some more pieces of information as well. I am not completely sure how to do this, but now when I have saved these changes, Players, if you, it's actually all but Jacobus Smith. In your right-hand side, you should have a little booklet that is called Journal. If you click on it, you should see The Feast, which is the game we're playing, and you should see a note called Mr. Worth's nickname. And the ones of you who said you have a closer relationship with him should now be able to watch that note. And if Mike wants to do camera trickery so the audience can see the note, you're welcome to do so.
I'm seeing it. So do you think I should still read it?
Yes, I think you should still read it. I think that you're a journalist. You should definitely have this knowledge. While my dear cast reads the note that I provided for 3 out of 4 people, because one chose to not know Mr. Worth, and that is, it's a game of choices, and you chose not to. You chose wisely, or maybe poorly. We'll see. You all find yourself as a group. You have arrived by any different means, but you just happen so, because I say so, have arrived here at the same time, and you are now all in the foyer, where you to your left can hang your coats if you have any. It's August the 19th of 1890. I do not know what actual day that was of the week, so I'm going to make it a Saturday. If you look it up and find it's not a Saturday, you are wrong. So thank you. But you are all here. It is what you would expect from kind of like a rich guy foyer doing different things. It's actually a knight armor to your right, which kind of doesn't really keep with the theme, but it's, you get the vibe for nice looking foyer. I want expensive stuff in here to impress everyone who comes in. And it's like a nice tile floor, wooden paneled walls. It has all of the things that says money. You know what I mean? The real, like, I can build this whole place to whatever whims I have. And this is what he's done. Right straight in front of you, there is an open door because people have just entered before you as well, which leads you into the Great Hall, which you have been sort of instructed to be going into as soon as you put off all of your outer coats and whatever you're wearing. And I will leave you free to move your little tokens on the map into the position where you want to be, if you want to stand here and talk, or if you want to move into the grand entrance hall, or like the grand hall where the gala itself will be holding.
So there's other people here?
There are other people here, but I'm not going to make like 1,000 tokens. So just imagine there's other people around. Staff is like standing around, waiting on you for whatever you need. There is other guests. Most of them look wealthy, stiff, like stick up their butts kind of people. And the majority is elderly or close to elderly. So we're talking like the mid-range of age is kind of in the 65 range, like with the younger people being fairly absent. There are some other people besides staff here who is a bit younger, but they are more rare. You imagine like the stuffy professor galas. That is more what is happening here.
Okay, yeah. Samantha will check her coat, and she has a little notepad and a pen that she's taking notes on, and she glances around the foyer and she makes a note like, Mr. Wealth strikes again, and she makes her way towards like the main entrance into the area. And she steps around Jacobus and, excuse me. And she makes her way up there.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Yeah. Sam. I keep wanting to say Sam. Walter. I'm gonna make a new character named Sam.
Put your name on your window.
It's on my
very
screen
eccentric.
several times. I'm looking at the character sheet. Sam Thorne. Walter Thorne, who I'm playing, I am learning. Kind of like laughs as the journalist, the journo, as it were. makes a reference to Mr. Wealth, and then sort of passes by. Sort of, you hear a chuckle as you say this, and he kind of looks around at everybody here, sees like various degrees of academia in here, and I think his gaze lingers for a second on Jacobus Smith, who looks out of place, I would say. He looks like a rough and tumble kind of a guy. And there's no tumbling needed here at the Nerd House. And he kind of gives him an up and the up and the down, and then shrugs because he doesn't actually care. And then he proceeds towards the door as well.
Okay. Same question for
Professor Redwood will be kind of just looking around the room, taking off his jacket and looking for a place to hang it. Catching a passing sound. He's like, "Excuse me, where can I put this?"
Oh, sir, let me get at that. So one of the, super forgettable faced staff will grab your coat, and there is coat hangers like in clear visibility right behind them, and they will hang your coat and give you a little like tag.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your evening.
The same to you, sir.
And he's gonna walk around a bit, kind of talk to some of the other academia he might recognize. Like, oh, there's a professor here from a shared university.
You do recognize that there is a Professor Strom that is here. You've had slight interactions with him before. You are not like on first name basis, but you do know of his work, and you do know of him, and he knows of you. So like, you both would say hi in the hallway. That kind of relationship.
Pleasantries, a handshake.
Yes, exactly.
And then getting all the pleasantries done, hopefully he will have made his way towards the door eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, so and as they're making their way through the door, she clocked Mr. Thorpe chuckling at her comment, and as they're walking through, she's like, "Oh, good evening, sir. I couldn't help but overhearing your laugh back there. Are you familiar with Mr. Wealth, as we like to call him?"
Yeah, you could say that. I used to work for the man.
Oh, really? Wow. Samantha, and she offers her hand to shake it. Samantha Straight.
Walter.
I work for the Emerald Inquirer, and I'm doing a little piece on this exhibit. Would you mind sharing me a little anecdote about Mr. Worth?
Oh, I don't have anything relevant. I haven't worked for him in over a decade.
Oh, for personal reasons, or?
Oh, no. I was an apprentice archaeologist. Working on my PhD, and you need to work underneath somebody, a mentor. There's a whole group of us.
And what was he like as a mentor? And she's jotting notes down.
He was he was a nose to the grindstone kind of man, as most archaeologists are.
Yes.
Most people who have reached his echelon of career. He was hard but fair. And as well liked as you would imagine. And he kind of smiles, and then opens the door for her.
Is he like? Is that like a as you imagine, like with a smile, like a sly smile? Like, is he trying to say something?
Yeah. Like if you think he's not well liked, then you're correct. He's as well liked as you specifically imagine.
Okay.
There's a great
personal bias. Please apply your personal bias.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. I want to go over to Jacobus. You've been very quiet and non-interactive with the other guests, Jacobus. What is your game here?
Weird.
I don't like these nerds. He doesn't interact with any of the staff. If anyone says to him, "Oh, excuse me, sir, can I take your coat?" he just says no. he's got his hands in his pockets of his coat, and he is just going to walk through the door. So as Sam Thorpe or Walter Thorpe opens the door for Sam, he walks through. So he would literally take the open door and just walk through.
Yeah, move your character to wherever you want to be, and we can continue. There's two things that immediately strike you coming into this area. It's one, they have electrified lighting in here. They are on the very forefront. Someone has been paying a lot of money to get electric lighting into this very large expo hall. The other thing you notice is that whoever bought this much didn't really manage to get the electric lighting to work with a glass ceiling pyramid roof. So there's still a lot of candlelit, like candelabra on the tables and in between the tables to make sure that people can actually see when they're eating. So someone sort of, the impression you get is that someone wanted to impress you with electric lighting, then afterwards kind of realized that you can't really electrify light on a glass ceiling easily. That would be so expensive. So they sort of backed out of that and just put in candlelight on the tables. But it is like in the foyer when you came in, all the chandeliers in the ceiling, electrical lights. And when you arrived up into this expo hall, you could see like this, this, well, we know, but imagine from what we know, the steady glow of electrical light shining out while candlelight, flickers. Once you drove up to the expo hall, you could see that there was a lot of those steady lights coming out from the sides, telling you that there is a lot of electrical lighting going on in the smaller rooms, not so much in the big middle room, because, as I said, very hard to do at this time. And I think we can all, I'm just going to move, I think you can move you all in here. Well, almost. Let's get you in there. Yes, and exactly. So you're all into the grand hall. It is very large. There is staff, they're standing around the walls. There's some staff going around fixing the last little tiny details on the tables, fixing, just the tiny stuff. The guests are sort of standing around the tables, waiting to be seated. There seems to be some kind of seating arrangement, and there are small like name tags on the seating things, and there is some seating charts along the walls. And in the just sake of brevity, you all kind of very hastily, either through asking someone or just reading the seating chart, as I think Jacobus doesn't talk to anyone, you people have been seated together. Of course you have, because that serves my means. See, how about that?
Okay,
I'm going to try this drawing tools. I hope you see a yellowish oval on the map. That's the table that you have been assigned to. You will find your seats there. I am not a railroady DM, keeper, so you get to choose your own seats at the table, wherever you want to sit. But you are seated at the same table, all of you.
Yeah. How come my icon always goes at a skew?
It sort of tries to tilt it or turn it towards where you're going, so you can see which way you're turned, if that matters in a game. It mostly doesn't, but if it would ever play any kinds of thing, it shows which way you're facing. So the bottom of your picture is kind of the way you're moving. Yeah. Anyhow, you also see that your host, let's me just grab him. Mr. Worth is sitting right over here, next to like the honorary table. You also see that next to his table, to the very far left, is a speaker's pulpit. It's raised little like stage. It's just two mostly wooden boxes, but painted and nicely carved, that has been put out. So one has one of those paper holder thingies. What is they called? My English is failing me. Where you put your like papers or things when you're gonna read a speech.
Lectern?
Yeah, a lectern. There we go. A lectern is standing on the one of them, and the other one is empty, so you can stand on it and read from the lectern to hold a speech. You can also see that there's two candelabra standing on each side of it to sort of give that more of a spotlight, as it were. Very much hinting at that there will be a night of speeches. A lot of them. As far as you know, unless you want to, none of you have been called to give a speech. If you want to make a speech, you can certainly do so.
Mm-mm. Why? No, she's just gonna sit and she's gonna nod to everyone at the table politely.
If I have not been asked to make a speech, I shall not make a speech. It is not my place to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So you also notice, by coincidence, what was your name? Elias. Professor Strom is also seated at your table. Who would have guessed? And he's seated right opposed to you.
Quite the interesting seating position.
Well, yes. I did expect to be seated a bit closer, but I guess that I haven't been as active in exploring my relationships with Mr. Worth, as it were. As of late, of course. Any of you who wants to do anything before we move on?
Walter elbows Jacobus and leans in and says, "Here for the goods, huh?"
What goods?
The treasures. Goods.
Is there valuable things here then? And he looks at the cutlery that's laid out.
Everything is very expensive. It's fine silver, fine porcelain. Like everything here costs more than you make in a month.
This is just cutlery. It's a whole. You know where you are, sir.
Yes, of course. I was invited, obviously.
Obviously, this is an exhibit for Egyptian relics, artifacts.
Where do those come from?
Egypt. Hence the Egyptian.
Which part of America is that?
Africa. The northeast of Africa.
Ah.
Elias is just overhearing this small casual conversation, and he's just kind of like, "Oh dear God," in his mind.
My good man, you're going to need to know more about this place if you're going to pass off as supposed to be here.
Look, I just have a couple people I am looking for. It's the only reason I'm here. And then you would see him take a couple of spoons and stick them into one of his pockets. Just need to find the people I'm after.
I think Sam clocks that he's putting the things in his pocket. You go, my name is Samantha, and she can't. I'm assuming the table's a little too wide to offer her hand. It's like, Samantha Strait, nice to meet you. I'm a journalist for the Emerald. What did I say? Emerald Inquirer. Do you know Mr. Worth? She gestures.
Jacobus nudges Walter and says, "I think she's talking to you."
He like looks to you and does that like eyebrow raise, and he nods yes, as if like signaling you to say yes.
He just nods.
Oh, perfect. She glances to Walter. Would you mind? I'm writing a little piece on this exhibit, specifically for Mr. Worth. Can you share an anecdote for how you know him? What kind of man is he? Do you know anything specific about this exhibit? What do you? And she's
You
like
see-
kind of sitting forward with like her notepad up. and
Walter like elbows one of the like cutlery off the table, and it like clatters. And excuse me. And as he leans down to pick up his, you are security. And he grunts, "You are security," and puts the knife back down.
I think he just says, well, Egypt, it's in Africa. And he says, but I was security.
But I'm security.
Oh no!
Your security guard, Mr. Sorry, what is your name for the piece?
He checks the name tag that's actually on the table in front of him.
It says Mr. Rosewood.
Mr. Rosewood. Yep. Stephen Rosewood.
Stephen. So, have you worked with Mr. Worth a long time?
No, I've never been to Africa.
Oh, well, I've heard it's a beautiful place.
You can
Sounds far away.
while you're talking, the staff is excellently serving you the first course. It's of course been like a 7 or 10 course meal. You're getting like a small plate of something very expensive and apparently very French. Even though this is an Egyptian thing, the food is obviously going to be French because it's a fine dining experience. Obviously, you can tell that these are like expert stuff. Hardly noticeable. They just been sliding in plates and things while you've been talking, and serving a nice wine that is supposed to pair with this. The other thing that sort of grabs all of your attentions as you sit here is that it maybe be this new fancy electrical light thingy, but there's a slight humming in the air. It's very weird. You haven't really experienced it before, but it's kind of like a kind of sound that is you sort of realize it has to been growing in the background.
She looks towards Elias. Is like, do you hear that?
Try to filter it out. Odd noises are no strange thing to buildings like this.
I wonder if is it a property of these lights, these electrical lights? It's not very common to see so much of it.
Is this your first time experiencing electrical lights?
No, not at all. But to this scale and to this grandeur, you can tell that Mr. Worth has spared no expense. And she jots some notes down.
With this
Fence.
weird noise, I don't think they're going to take off. Why would you get them?
Expense, no, but logic, yes.
Yes, I do see your point, Mr. Rosewood, was it? I don't now have to write that down. Lots. Rosewood.
Mr. Rosewood.
Steve.
I got half, he got half, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand why if it's inconvenient and like gnatting in the ear, why would people choose to put this in their homes? And she picks up her wine and she takes several globs of it.
I've actually never heard a hum this loud around electric light.
Are you experienced with electricity?
No, I've just been around lights.
Yeah,
I mean,
like these ones, and he points to the ones, like the candelabras, like those ones, right?
No, they're. I've been to several places in academia. Regardless, I've been to several places that have electric lights, and maybe it's the sheer volume of them, but they've never been this loud.
It's probably a resonance phenomenon. So much electricity going off in a compact space at the same frequency.
Do you think
I just put into the chat and asked for all of you to click on to make a listen check. So if all of you could click the listen check button.
No skill listen found.
All right. Okay.
Did I just fail that?
Interesting.
I did fail. Did we all fail?
I think
I
you all
also
failed because it did not work. Walter Thorpe had a listen check. Okay, I thought I fixed this. So much.
I rolled it from my character sheet.
Yeah, I'll just roll it from the character sheet.
Yeah, if you okay, fine. I tried to put in a nice macro. You just press a key and you should just be able to press it.
Yeah,
Well, fuck
that
me.
was handy. Oh, I just failed. Come on.
Well, it was handy, but it didn't work. So it wasn't that really handy if it doesn't actually work. Maybe I need to select your tokens to make it work. I don't know. Well, it was worth
2
a shot.
levels of success. Hooray!
Okay, so let's see. Everyone has several rolls, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Who hasn't rolled twice? Thorpe. All right, yeah, Thorpe worked because you already rolled from your character sheet. There we go. That's what I need. Fail. Hard success. Fail. All right, Elias. You realize that this sound is accumulating, or like it's going upwards in volume ever so slightly. It doesn't seem like anyone else has caught this yet, but you for some reason get like your hearing is on a level that you just sort of realize that from the beginning to now forward, this sound is gaining in volume ever so slightly.
Elias is going to take a mental note of that and talk to the professor across from him and kind of just whisper towards him a bit. It's just like, that noise everybody's describing, is it getting slightly louder to you?
I don't think so.
Just
I
focus
do
on it.
hear a humming, and I
It
suppose
sounds like
I
it's getting
suppose that is
louder.
the
Maybe my ears are have it. Maybe I just have something with my ears.
maybe you're right. I'm not accustomed to this humming noise, this newfangled electricity as they want to now bring upon us. And I don't know. I don't think that God would have brought electricity to us. I don't know. I don't know yet. I guess it's all well for science, but as a God-fearing man, I have my doubts. But I suppose it might be gaining. You can tell that he has no clue.
Yes, Sam leans over to the Professor Strom. She goes, "Do you know would you know about Mr. Worth being a man of faith, or is he dismissed?"
Of course he is. Of course. He's enough man of faith as myself. I mean, science is one thing, but you would not go against God, would you? I think to keep him as a God-fearing man, he keeps to the sciences as you should, but he also keeps in mind that he should not cross that boundary into godless territory.
Professor, if I may, electricity is still, it's not exactly a newer invention. It's still like 10 years old.
No, well, I'm sure it's good for some uses, but I still don't trust it.
It's fair to be skeptical. I'm surprised that you would assume that Mr. Worth lives his life by the rule of his faith. He seems to be doing a lot of immoral things in order to gain his wealth. To even put on this this outstanding spectacle.
I have never. What are you speaking of? Mr. Worth is an outstanding citizen in my book. You can clearly tell that he was flustered by that. This man clearly has some kind of loyalty to Mr. Worth.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Samantha, was it?
Yes.
What
Call
was the
me
name of
Sam.
your old rag again? The
I'm
Emerald
The Emerald Inquirer.
Inquirer.
Yes, out of Connecticut.
A tabloid.
Yes. It's a small budding news publication. Emerald
And
Inquirer.
you're trying to cut your teeth on a negative piece on Mr. Worth?
Well, I've written several pieces on Mr. Worth before, so
All negative?
I wouldn't say negative, but
But you wouldn't say
such
positive.
a strong word. Well,
I would honestly
in
like
his
to do a knowledge
position,
check on like have I read any of her pieces.
men in his position need
Ooh.
to be criticized for things worth
Sure.
criticizing. Sure, he has done some very good things in his career, but he has done some very questionable things to gain his wealth.
I'm not judging. I'm
Jacobus
saying the
lean.
Inquirer.
I've
Jacobus
coined
leans much forward and goes, "And that's how you end up dead."
well,
For Elias, if you want to check this, the best thing I would go for is that you have history, I would guess, like
I
you know of
do.
what has been written before.
I
So
have history.
roll.
I just
Yeah,
want
so
this
roll.
is just for me. Just to check.
No, yes, roll me a history and see.
That's a fail.
So you have a vague recollection that you've seen pieces about Mr. Worth. You do not recall if those pieces were written by any Samantha Strayed or if it was actually published in the Emerald Inquirer. But there have been pieces, both like there's been some good pieces about Mr. Worth, but there also been some hit pieces about him.
mhm.
Walter leans across the table and kind of like looks down at the other scientist at the other end, and then looks back to Samantha and says, "Well, rumor has it his most recent excursion to Egypt was by way of Germany." And his eyebrows raise and he winks.
Really? And what do you have any sources for that?
That's how rumors work, my dear.
Yes, I don't write with rumors.
I'm not going to give you my sources. You wouldn't give me yours.
Well, you're not writing a piece on him, are you? Why would I give you my sources?
Why would I give you mine? Rumor has it he went by way of Germany.
She pretends to make a note.
It would be significantly relevant. It would be historically relevant if he went by way of Germany.
Do you believe that millionaires such as Mr. Worth don't or above reproach, above criticism?
Oh no, I don't frankly give a damn.
Okay.
You can reproach him as much as you want. You can reprieve him as much as you want. You can praise him. You can knock him off his high horse. I don't. What you do is entirely up to you. I'm just giving you intel.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Of course. Anything I can do to help.
By this point, you've eaten as you talked, I presume, because it's a 7-course meal. It's gonna continue. So either you have eaten or you haven't, but the next kind of plate is still being moved.
It's French, so it's only one bite of food.
Yeah, it is, but it's still gonna move on because we have more plates to serve you.
Tiny tapas.
This time, once the servers come out, the one who's serving your table was very professional, but this time something is slightly off. They put the plates sort of on the table, but not in front of you as they're supposed to, in between your cutlery. Sort of sometimes in like on the side, sometimes too far away, so you can reach it, but you need to pull it towards yourself to eat from it. Something is very off with how you're getting served this round of food, and I would all like you to make me a listen check again, and just make it from your character sheets. I tried to have the nice thing going, but apparently we can't have nice things.
Good lord. Elias again.
Apparently, I hear everything.
Elias hear everything. Jacobus is starting to pay attention. Elias and Jacoby, there are some other tables, not all of them, like one or two other tables that are actually complaining loud enough for you to overhear it from the swirl of the general talking. That's people are like, hey, what are you doing? Put the plate in the correct place. What are you, some kind of newbie? Who did they hire to run this? So there are other people, with like the hush but very stern voice telling the staff that they're doing their job wrong. Essentially, you'd see like two other tables doing this.
Jacobus looks across to Walter because he's next to him and says, "These rich people are a bit stuck up. I mean, can you not normally just reach for a plate? Is it such a big deal?"
Oh, you see, when you have a house staff, right, you try to pay them for as little as possible. And you try to get as much work out of them as humanly possible, sometimes inhumanly possible. So no, they treat them like they are an extension of the house, physically, as if they are a piece of furniture.
There's an audible sigh from Elias, and he just kind of mumbles to himself, not where no one else can hear it, but he's like, it might be a good idea just to leave if things get too rowdy.
Yeah,
And Walter's like talking out of the side of his face to Jacobus, but like looking at Samantha as he's describing rich people, as if to be like, look around, everyone here is a bad person. Start taking notes, lady.
Oh, don't worry. There's
Hey, I'm not a rich professor. I work for a living.
Yeah.
Jacobus is also going to look at the staff. Like, did they, other than the fact that they're not putting plates in the right place, do they look drunk or anything like that?
Roll me a spot hidden, good sir.
Let's find my character sheet. A spot hidden. Double star.
Double star, a hard success, in other words. They definitely look off. With a hard success, they don't look drunk. You don't know exactly, like, it's the kind of thing you can't put your finger on it. They don't wobble. They don't seem like as disoriented or motor skilled depleted as a drunk person would be. But there's more like they are doing motions that they are not used to doing, which is really weird for a staff that is serving you food that is picked for this occasion. Even you, as a bounty hunter, would know that rich people who want to impress other rich people, they hire staff who is well trained and who knows what they're doing. Their first course meal, like the first course of the meal that you got, was served with like impeccable standards. You barely noticed the serving staff. They snuck that plate in. Hadn't you been a bounty hunter with eyes swiveling, you would have never noticed them. The second course of this meal was served sloppy, for a better word. It was kind of like they forgot all their training ended. And for how they look, this is how the serving staff generally look that is moving around. And to be fairly open, yes, it's AI. It's AI generated. I could not have the time to get everything working. Also, if you have a problem with that, I'm sorry. I just am.
So
Personally, out of character, I think this is the type of stuff that AI is fine for, if you ask me. That quick kind of art that you never will use again.
China.
He is going to, in that case, as the waitstaff like start to filter out after this course, he's going to go, "Excuse me," and he's going to stand up from the table, and he's going to follow one before they step through a door and just like grab one of them on the shoulder, and he's going to lean in and says, "Are you new here, or are you not supposed to be here either?"
Oh, I'm supposed to be here. I am a servant, sir.
So where's Egypt?
Not here, sir.
Yeah, see, someone who worked in a place like this would know where that is.
You can tell that they get a bit of a like stressful wide eye, and they're gonna try to sort of get out of your presence. I don't know if you like tell them, but they're definitely gonna try to move away from you, and they're gonna move over to like this general area. You've seen staff coming and going from this top right. You can assume that's where the kitchen is, or like where they prepare the food, and they're trying to beeline for that room away from you.
Are they making a fuss other than just trying to move away?
They're trying to be as inconspicuous as possible while still trying to move away from you as fast as possible.
He's going to keep his hand on his shoulder. He looks back at the table with the people he was sitting with, shrugs, and he's just going to start walking with this person, but holding them tightly on the shoulder towards the entrance that they are heading towards.
When you get to the entrance of the kitchen, the person's gonna grab your hand, physically remove it, and you can feel that they are way much stronger than you anticipated. It is child's play for them to just sort of almost crush your hand, move it off your shoulder, and say, "Sorry, sir, you cannot follow me," and then immediately move into the kitchen. That strength was for you inhuman.
I think when Jacobus begins following this person or leading them or however you want to phrase that towards the kitchen, Walter has a very devilish smile and he goes whoop and scooches his chair back and begins to follow Jacobus because that seems like the most entertaining thing that's happening. And I think like after this person removes their hand from you, Walter's probably like a few steps behind, approaching you from behind.
Just gonna put you over where this is happening. So you're all over. Jacobus and the staff person is in like this area, and then the staff is sort of opening the door, moving in, closing the door immediately behind them, and leaving you out here. And they like there was like you can tell no roll necessary. There is nothing you could have done to have your hand still on their shoulder once they removed it. This was like you were a small child and they were a grown-ass adult. They just grabbed it, moved it.
So he flexes his hand because I mean this person was definitely strong. He flexes his hand, and then Walter would see his hand go into his jacket, and he pulls out a pistol, and he goes to walk through that door.
I think Walter puts a hand like on your shoulder, and he says, "Oh, you're looking for the bathroom too? Same. I actually think it might be behind this." And he says it loud enough so that like the table nearest them will hear that two gentlemen are looking for the bathroom, as if like someone could point us in the right direction. As he's kind of following Jacobus into this room.
You can definitely say there's like a couple of guys at professors, presumably at the nearest table to you, starting to sort of point you to the doors right to the left of the room you're trying to enter. So they're pointing to this room, like over here.
Yeah, he ignores that entirely, and absolutely follows Jacobus into the.
They are trying to. They're responding to your prompt. They're like, it's over there. So.
He leans in. Hey, normally we're not allowed in staff locations, or it's frankly also strange to just pull out a gun in polite society.
That's not a person.
Okay, that's fine, but still, the rest of the people might be people. You might want to give that a little tuck. And he like references like your coat, like put it in your coat.
He puts it into his pocket, but keeps his hand on, like in the movie where hands are in their pockets on their guns. His hands in his pocket holding his gun.
Right. Just before you enter the room, I just want to check back with the table. Do you guys want to do anything about this situation?
Miss Strayed, I get the feeling that your journalistic instincts might be pointing you to follow them, right?
To the bathroom.
I do not believe they are going to the actual bathroom.
Okay. Where would they be going?
You're the
Oh,
journalist.
You
Are
think
you not?
you
Sure.
think they're going to have some alone time together? That's not the type of news.
I'm not saying such scandalous
Friends.
things. What kind of men do you
Very
take
good
me for?
friends.
First,
Yeah,
that man went
they-
through Germany, and now two gentlemen are going to the bathroom.
He was like, what?
Strange days.
That would actually, if he's actually very progressive in the company that he keeps, that would put that as a bonus on Mr. Worth. Do you think the two of them going to the bathroom together? Do you want to follow them?
Did you not just see the security guy interrogate a servant?
No, because I failed my role. I did not see the security guard interrogate a servant. Why would he be doing that? Because he put the plate down wrong.
You know what? Never mind.
Gee,
And the journalists back home have gotten lazy.
well, we are a different breed than from your time, Mister Redwood,
I'm 28.
and you're a professor.
Yes.
You definitely don't look 28. And she sips her wine.
I literally have his age labeled as 28 on the character sheet.
Oh. But if the staff is trying to sabotage Mr. Worth's gala, that could put some negative light on him.
I honestly want to re-roll that history check now.
Sure. You can try to see if you can juggle your memory to remember something more about this encounter. I would need at least a hard success for this to go through, since you're trying another time.
All right, roll difficulty hard. Yeah, no.
No, you certainly have no more information about this than you had before. I think you actually forgot something in the meanwhile.
Yeah. He forgot the name of the newspaper that I said I write for.
Yeah, that's exactly. There you go.
The fact
You
that
have
I
no
didn't pay
idea.
attention to it in the first place.
You didn't really pay attention, so you know that Samantha Strayed writes from something like the Ruby Red
She
Diary or
claims
something
to
like
be a
that.
journalist. It's all I remember.
I do have a degree through Harvard, Mr. Redwood.
Good for you. I hear that is a very tough school to get through.
It was a challenge. That is certain.
Wouldn't you agree, Professor Strom? Harvard is indeed quite the challenge. Didn't you go there yourself?
Yes, I did. Harvard is a mighty fine school. I hope that you pursued your interest as a journalist. Was it Miss Strayed?
Miss Straight, yes.
Miss Strayed? Good on you to follow up with such a truth-seeking employment. You can see that he's trying to be polite, but he's not really impressed.
Yeah, he seems like the type of age group that is not wowed by what the youngsters are doing nowadays.
He seems to be the age group that is like, you're not in the field of science, which means that you're lesser.
Yes.
I'm in the field of history. I guess I'm lesser too.
Yeah, but you're a professor, so you're fine because you're a professor of history. That's still a science. Why you're not close is why you're not close to Professor Strom is why can't I speak tonight? Is presumably because he thinks lesser of your subject of science. Okay, so the main question was: do you two, who was still at the table, which is Strayed and what was your last name, Elias? Something.
Redwood.
Redwood. Yes. Would Strayed and Redwood? Do you want to join the rest of the party to do the little excursion into the presumably kitchen, or are you staying at the table?
I think Sam will stay at the table for now.
Is the humming noise still getting louder?
Oh yes, it's very slight. Like the humming noise is not going. It's more like.
Can I roll listen to see
over a long time?
Can I roll?
Yeah.
If I notice it now.
Yeah, sure. Roll me another listen, and since you're trying it for the second time, a hard success is what I need for you to pick up on it. Nope. You still hear the humming. You cannot tell if it's been louder or not from the time you picked up on it until now. So for this time, it feels kind of the same. For Elias has pointed out to you that it's getting louder. You yourself haven't heard it, but you are aware that according to Professor Redwood, it is getting.
Another question is, since I had 2 hard successes on the listening, would I be able to hear, like, is there a direction to it, or is it just
the direction is? It's very ambient, but since you have 2 hard successes, you pick up that it's slightly stronger in the southwest corner, and north being at the top of the map. So southwest would be to the down left.
Well, if you excuse me, Miss Strayed, I'm going to find the actual bathroom, and I'm going to head down that direction and listen for the noise.
Okay, so we're splitting the party. Excellent.
Oh, yes, we're all going to die.
Yeah, but that's a given. It's so much easier if I can kill you all in one strike. Right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get back to you and your adventure down into the southwest area. So it's somewhere around this general area. You see, I'm clicking all around it because you can't really tell. Even with 2 hard successes, that would give you like this corner, kinda. We're going to move up to the kitchen people now. You two are going to enter the kitchen. You should be able to do it yourself. You should just be able to click the door, and it should open like this. So place yourself where you want to go into the kitchen and stay. When you enter the kitchen, what immediately happens is that you see a lot of staff in here, obviously. Many of them immediately be like, no, sorry, sir, you cannot be in here. You cannot be in here. You need to move out. And like all of the close staff to you is moving closer to you, being like, no, sorry, sir, sorry, no, this is not allowed. You cannot be in here. And they're sort of moving in to sort of not push forcefully, but more like with their hands in front of them. Sorry, sirs. This is off. This area is off limit. You need to leave. You need to leave.
He puts his hand onto the first guy onto the chest. The first guy, and says, "Listen, I'm security, and I'm allowed to be in here."
I would say roll me. What is it? Fast talk, I think it's called. To convince them that you are the security that nobody told them about.
I don't have a fast talk.
No, then you haven't trained in it, and
it's under a skill. It should be right above fighting.
Yeah, but if you haven't dragged in it, it's not there. So there now you have fast talk. In Foundry, you don't need to add every skill. You can just add the ones you're trained in. So I just added it for him.
Definitely
security. Sorry, sir. I wasn't aware that there be any security here tonight. We were not noticed. So unless you have some sort of certification or proof, I still need to ask you to leave. They seem to be generally confused about you being security.
He pulls his gun out of his pocket and holds it up and says, "Here's my identification."
Everyone backs away. Oh,
No ticket.
sir. There's no need. There's no need for that. Please remain calm. Sir?
Where's the guy? And he's looking around for the person who he stopped earlier. Are they in this room?
Everyone looks very similar by means. So roll me a spot hidden.
I would also like to look around for anything out of place.
Yeah, then you also roll me a spot hidden. You didn't get a good enough look at them, and these people are made to look shit. Okay,
I know everything about the world. I
Like a
see
three-star.
everything.
Jacoby.
I hear everything. Mike sees everything.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's good. So, what happens, Jacoby? You didn't get a good enough look at him. You thought you did, but everyone here is sort of same haircut, same length, same kind of attire. Everything here is made so that the staff should be as anonymous as possible. No one cares about them. They should just blend, and everyone here is made to blend with the internal furniture as much as possible. You don't clock the exact one that you encountered before. However, we have Walter. You clock that this one and this one is purposely trying to avoid the gaze and staying away from the door. Did you see which ones I clicked at? Hopefully.
The two in the back left.
Yes, the one in the very left back and the one in the top up here.
Yes.
So the
one
ones
next to
who
the
kind of
bread.
like, yeah, that they're trying to, they are purposely trying to not stand out as much as humanly possible, in the way that is kind of actually good and inconspicuous, but something in you, because of that extreme success, you clock them. Jacoby, you hunt people for a living. These people know how to stay anonymous. You don't clock them. They just look like they're going about their business. For whatever reason, Mr. Thorpe has the eagle eyes to sort of say, that is too normal.
Don't worry about why, either Sam Thorne or Walter Thorpe knows what he's doing. But he does lean forward and he leans forward and whispers to Jacobus, back left near the lettuce and directly to your back, I guess the middle, underneath the pantry where the bread is.
When it's pointed out to you, you see that the left one that he talks about is the one that manhandled you before.
Okay. Then, as people have stepped away, he's not going to be sort of someone stopping him. He's going to make his way down with his back to this wall, and he's going to get to the end of the table. He's going to point his gun at this person. At that one that Mike's just double clicked on.
Yep.
And he says, "You. Do you want to explain yourself?"
I don't know what you mean, sir. I'm just staff. Please, you're not allowed to be here, but I'm not going to argue if you
hit the table as hard as you can. I want to see you slap the table. Go. As hard as you can.
He slaps the table, and it sort of bounces up oh shit, my English is also failing me. The thing, I can move the earth
Seesaw.
with the seesaw. So it sort of moves over, and sort of all the plates move down, and then it goes down again. You can see some of the other staff reacting to it. I'm gonna work on your extreme fucking success and say, you, Walter Thorpe, not Sam Thorne, clock that this person that you also saw act. They seem to be delayed, so it's kind of like they see everyone else react, and then they react to like, oh shit, he's strong, and you see everyone doing like this, and then they sort of like, half a second later, like also do this. More like people doing a play when everyone needs to react at the same time, and they're not really in sync.
Like it wasn't unexpected for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Walter just sort of stands like at the door, and his eyes just go back and forth between the two of them, and he's just watching the two people he pointed out. Sort of keeping an eye where Jacobus cannot.
The person that Jacoby is pointing a gun to, they slapped the table and then they just went back to, and they're looking around, like searching for help from the other staff. Like, is good? Are we fine, sir?
What are you?
Staff?
And he looks across at all the other staff and says, "How many of you can do that?"
The rest of the staff, the most of them sort of shakes their heads. The same thing, you clock it, Walter, that the other one, they also sort of a bit later than everyone else, but they also shake their head. So you can see that they are clearly mimicking what the rest of the staff is doing. But the rest of the staff, everyone also seems like, you can tell, besides the two people that you're clocking, everyone else is scared shitless. Everything has sort of stopped, and all of the staff is kind of like, what is this madman doing? What do he want?
Excuse me, Gala staff, except for you and you. People outside are going to be suspicious if we don't get the next course rolling. I see that you are prepared to move out with that. If everyone else would like to just go about their business, deliver your last plate, clear the previous plate, bring it to the kitchen, and then all of you, except for you two, can leave if you so choose. But I implore you, please don't mention the crazy person with a gun. He is, after all, a crazy person with a gun. Remember. And if one of you, there's a nice lady at my table. You remember my table. She's a journalist. Tell her crazy stuff's happening in the kitchen. That's it. Just tell her that. See what happens.
Fast talk. Roll me a fast talk.
Do I have whatever the equivalent of advantage is, as I'm like, you can leave, non-crazy people?
It's a bonus die.
Okay.
I mean, sure. You're telling them to leave in a very... But you're also one of the crazy people in this. But I
don't have a gun.
Die. But I'll give you a bonus die, which let's see. How do you roll the bonus die?
Can I argue intimidate?
You want to intimidate people out of it?
I mean, so my thought is like I'm not trying to like fast talk is like I
you're trying to
fast
convince them about them.
Yeah,
something,
but they're afraid, and I'm trying to play on the fact that they're afraid that there is a guy with a gun here.
Okay,
I'm like, hey, do your job and get out of here, and then don't come back. Like, go, you're free.
That makes sense. Sure. So you should left-click intimidate, and then you should have an option to add a bonus die to the roll, I think.
Bonus die 1.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Wow. You got a 93 with a bonus die? The fuck did you do? You rolled double 90s? Dude, that is... I don't even know what a double 90 is
Critical
insane.
It's not yet.
Critical Mike is not here. How do you push in this game?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot to go through. You can push a roll. You tell me what you do different. You get to roll again. If you fail, it will be very bad because I get to do whatever the fuck I want pretty much. And if you succeed, you succeed. But you tell me like something, I do this differently, and you get to roll again. You can burn luck points. They will be spended. 1 luck point brings your die result by 1. So when you're close to something, you can burn it. And you can do it for any roll. It doesn't have to be a failure to a success. You can burn luck for a success to a better success. You can also push for a better success, though people rarely want to do that, but you can. So you can do either of those two. If you want to push the roll, tell me what you do different and then roll again. And if bad stuff happens, it's an immediate fumble.
Yeah, fuck it. It's called Cthulhu. Why not? Why not kick this kick this thing in the shins? I look at the rest of the staff as they're like, deer in headlights. I imagine they're scared, and I go, guys, come on, and then I pull out my pistol.
Okay. Well, since you failed in a pushed roll, this is what's going to happen. You say,
Guys,
guys,
I had a 15
on.
and intimidate. Okay.
Yep. No. You're good on you for trying, but you say, guys, come on. You pull out your pistol. A second madman with a pistol saying you can leave, but you need to do so. Like the message is leave now. Everyone jams into a panic and they're going to more or less trample you as they move out. So everyone is going to move out in your direction, just sliding out this way. Fine, you move out this door just because I can't actually move you through the door. And you move out, and they move out. This person is also going to try to move out and also trample you.
I'm going to try to stop.
Very little you can do about it.
The two people that I'm looking
Yep,
at, I'm trying to stop those two.
Yeah, I know, but you fumbled, so bad stuff happens, and you're not going to be able to. It's going to be worse because when you fumble, I get to do really horrible stuff, which is super fun. This person is also going to make a run for it. You can't stop them. Jacobi, what do you want to do about this?
If they start to run?
Everyone is starting to run. It's like a herd. Just everyone is moving to the doors as that happens.
He then shouts, stop before I shoot you.
They do not stop. Do you shoot?
He shoots. He's going to aim for... he's going to aim for the legs, ideally.
Right. Go for you roll your firearm skill. I think it's pistol or it's fighting firearm something. It's on your character sheet. Should be. Yes, it's a skill. So you roll that.
That's the one.
They are. Yes, exactly. That's the one I'm thinking of. Thank you.
2 stars.
Ooh, that's a hard success. They are fleeing, so they're gonna try to get out of their way by dodging the fuck out of this. Did I put dodge on them? Of course I didn't, because why would I?
Why would they need to dodge?
Why would they need to
They're
dodge?
just staff.
They're just staff. Why would staff need to dodge? Do I need to lock it somehow? How do I? Sorry, it was quite a while since I actually used this. Okay, have a character sheet. Now, how do I... Oh, there we go. There's the button I'm looking for. Dodge. Thank you. Yes. 1 is worse than 2. You shoot them. Please do roll your damage, sir, from your gun.
Yes.
Yes. Right. Sorry. If you target them by in your left corner, the little token controls, the little guy in the top, and then you have the sort of targeting circles. If you click that and click on the thing you're trying to target, if you then roll damage, it will actually roll the damage to them.
I can't select them. I can only select me or Walter.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me just to roll the D10?
Yeah, roll the D10. I'll fix it. That's interesting. It's supposed to be able to target you. Why does nothing work like it did when I tested this out?
1, 2, 10. 4.
Ah, excellent. You can tell that they certainly got hit in the leg, and they are somehow just continue to run out. Whoop-a-doop.
I would also be shooting at them. I did pull my gun out as well.
No, I know. It's just that you fumbled, which is the horrible failure part. So that's why you don't really get to do stuff at the moment. Because the fumble part is the most fun thing. You're getting trampled. So since you tried to say, hey guys, everyone should just leave, and then pulled another gun, and people heard you should leave and then saw another gun, they all went into panic mode. That's your fumble, meaning that you sort of get trampled by people just running, pushing, fleeing for their lives, and not thinking. And yes, you don't get to react to it because you're kind of pushed to the floor, prone, away from everything that is happening. Because fumbles are really terrible in this in this game system. And
Gotcha.
is that
Gotcha.
you now have the prone condition, and I am going to roll a fun little roll. You take 3 points of damage because everyone tramples you, so you get, unfortunately, the max amount of damage from being fucking trampled by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people.
2 of them were super strong.
2 of them are super strong and also trampling you. So this is what happens when you fumble. Isn't it fun?
That seems fine. I mean, granted, I got stepped on by 2 super mutants. I mean, 3 damage, feels right.
Without any roll, you two who are still in the kitchen can hear screaming coming from out there. As they sort of sprint out, disperse, and be like, madman, guns, everyone hide. You've clearly started something. And I can't deal with all of this, so I'm just going to hide them for now. There we go. The 2 people who were outside, suddenly the door just burst open. And staff come, like 8 people from the staff just running out, screaming, there's a madman, he has a gun, and then they sort of runs out into the audience between the tables. They seem to make for the exit. One of them seems to be going for Mr. Worth, like his general direction. The one that is more collected, still panicking, is going to that general direction of Mr. Worth, being like, Mr. Worth, madman, we need to get him out, safety, gun. What would all of you like to do?
I think when the door busts open, she was in the process of sipping her wine, so she's like, whoa, like she like almost spills on herself, and she puts the glass down and stands up and goes, what on earth is going on? And she sees that man,
High heavens.
yeah, clutching her pearls.
That's actually a good point from chat. You did hear a gunshot ring out right before, or like as this happened, a gunshot rings out from the kitchen area. That would be actually something you would hear.
Yeah, so she sees that guy. She stands up and she sees him running towards Mr. Worth.
I'm just gonna grab this one. This one get to be visible and go over here to where Mr. Worth is sitting.
So, yeah, something weird is going on here. So G would like to know if there's anything that she could see with spot hidden that seems, other than the gunshot and the dude
definitely
booking it. What is there something else out of the ordinary?
Definitely roll me another spot hidden.
All right. Roll. Holy shit, I haven't passed a single roll tonight.
You're only 10 away.
I know. If I push it and I pass, nothing bad happens?
Exactly. But if you push it and you don't pass, a lot of bad stuff happens.
Or you can spend 10 luck.
Or you can spend 10 luck. you can like I said burn luck to you can burn luck that will be permanently lost to lower your die result.
Yeah, I think that's just too much. I only have 38 luck, so I'm gonna push. I think I can roll
Okay. What do you do
more than
differently
70.
when you push? You sort of exert yourself in some manner. What are you doing for your push? What do you do differently to try to succeed at this?
She leaves the table and she's going to move around. Like she's going to head this way. No, wait, she's gonna head this way. Kind of like
Okay.
towards Mr. Worth. So she's getting like a different vantage point. Does that
Okay.
count?
Sure, I'll take it. You
Yeah.
can push your roll. You're trying to get a better vantage point from moving up to over there.
Yeah, to see if something else catches her eye. Spot hidden. Come on. Yay! Double success.
Excellent. With your spot hidden, as you're getting up to move over here to get a better vantage point, something catches your eye, but not from Mr. Worth. You can tell that this person is just like trying to stage whisper to him somewhere in between like panic and trying to remember to do their job correctly. So it's like in a no professional manner trying to like inform Mr. Worth of what is happening in the kitchen while kinda semi not alerting all the guests to cause a panic and are greatly failing at the last part. While this is happening, you can see that some people are starting to stand up and there's like this general unrest starting to happen in the room, and that's where you clock it. Over at the very other part to the east in the middle, you see a door open and close. You see this door open here, and you see this door close. Two people went inside.
Do I notice if what type of people? Like, are they staff? Are they guests?
Staff, two staff went inside. You also had a hard success. One of the staff was more or less forcing one of the other staff inside, and you did see that they were bleeding from their leg. The one who was doing the forcing, the one who's being forced, didn't have. They weren't standing a chance. They were sort of very much manhandled into that room.
Okay. She's gonna stop and she's gonna follow them.
Okay.
A good opportunity.
Yeah, you will follow. You will follow them to that door. I will get back to Elias. You haven't done much in a while. What do you want to do with these crazy things going on?
Well, I was investigating the noise from the electricity, but now that I'm hearing gunshots, I'm just like, what the heck is going on?
So yes, you were going to investigate the noise, and then as you approach this area, got over here, pretty much you heard a gunshot ring out. You turn around and you see a lot of staff flooding out from what you presume is the kitchen area, running out, and you can hear some of them screaming something about a madman and a gun. Well, and you also heard a gunshot, so that makes sense.
Can I easily deduce the fact that they're coming from the direction those two at my table went?
You can deduce that this probably that the very much I'm totally invited to this party guy who didn't check his coat, who went into the kitchen, might have fired a shot in the kitchen.
But he seems so chill. That's great.
He seems so chill. Did nothing wrong. Jacoby did nothing wrong.
You know, I know it's a Call of Cthulhu game. It's like, oh, should I investigate the noise? But realistically, any character would think, I think it's my time to leave. So let's investigate the noise.
Let's investigate the noise. Do you want to move over there? Do a spot hidden?
No, I'm talking about the electrical noise.
Oh no, that noise. Right. Roll me a listen then, because you're investigating the noise. Ah, you actually managed.
Lovely.
The noise is coming from inside this room over here.
I'm opening the door.
As you're opening the door, there is a person coming running and sort of shoves you to the side. And we're talking shoving as in you cannot budge against. Like there's like a brick wall hitting you, but you're the one standing still. And then they sort of run
Whoa,
in
whoa, whoa!
and
What?
disappear.
Rude. Elias just kind
Very.
of wipes off his shirt and steps into the room.
Yeah, you can see that in here. It seems like an exhibit room, but it's sort of there's a piano in the middle. There are 2 exhibit booths that is sort of put to the side. So this is a room that is being fixed to be an exhibit, but there are no exhibits in it yet. So it's one of the unfinished rooms. And there's also stairs leading down to the lower floor in here. And you can see that the person that shoved you has already made it mostly down the stairs and are currently disappearing disappearing down the stairs over there.
So the exhibits are empty.
Yeah, so this room is being prepared to be an exhibit.
I think I'm going to peek down the stairs from the top.
You catch the person shoving you disappear around the thing, and the noise in here is palpable, much louder. If out there was a in here it's a kind of sound. It seems to be coming from downstairs. It's a very loud, very weird humming.
Well, if I die first, I'm going down the stairs, I guess. Investigation style.
Investigation style. Since you is adamant about splitting the party, going somewhere else, I'm gonna get back to you again. You were going over there. We had you. Kitchen people, let's go back to you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna move my character thing into the hall so I can see.
Yeah, sure.
I get up, and I begin to get up and like put my hand up for Jacobus to help me up.
Yeah, as he's running towards the door, he grabs Walter Sam's hand, pulls him up, and he's gonna run through the door. Well, not necessarily run, but like move through the door pretty quickly. But he has pocketed his weapon as he walks out.
Okay. So you're out, and you are also walking out to here somewhere. This is where you want to be, kind of.
Yeah, and he's looking to see if there's a trail of blood for the person that he shot.
Roll me spell hidden, because a lot of people move through this area in a very wild and unexpected. People have been starting to get up as well and starting to move around. It's like you can hear that unrest. Like, what is happening? Was that a gunshot? Are we safe? What is happening? Mr. Worth, can you guarantee your safety? Should we leave? And people are starting to sort of get up and move closer to the exit. And it's a general. People are milling about a bit more. The staff that was out in this room are sort of like, please remain calm. And they clearly don't know what to do. Yes, you pick up that there is a trail of blood. Whoever you shot has made their way down to where you can see Miss Strayed waiting or like making for a closed set of doors over in this area.
He's going to assume that Walter is following. He's not even going to look back for him. And as he goes, and anyone he passes who's like, oh, what was that noise? He's like, it's these lights. I'm telling you, it's these lights. This electricity stuff's not safe. And he just keeps walking, following the trail of blood.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll. People generally don't seem to listen to you that much.
I mean, he's a nutter in a hat and an outdoor coat, still walking around in a dining room. That jingles of all the knives and forks that he stole.
So you make it down here. the maybe Walter, maybe Sam, maybe Thorpe, maybe Thorn. What are you doing?
He's more or less following Jacobus out. But when people are like, "Oh my god, what's going on? What's going on?" He's like muttering, not like convincingly, but he's like, "Oh my god, you see that staff member had a gun? That was crazy. One of the staff had a gun." And he's just sort of like passing that rumor around. Staff member with a gun, crazy. As he kind of casually follows Jacobus. Not like, I assume he'll realize after a while that he spotted like a trail of blood. But he's more or less just following Jacobus, kind of scanning, looking to see where Worth is, and where anyone else that he recognizes might be.
Roll me a spot hidden.
I can do that.
Mr. Worth, you've clocked. Mr. Worth is over where he's supposed to be, being talked to by a staff member. You don't pick up that the staff member talking to him is one who was of interest to you. This is just a staff member, like one of the mill ones. You're very certain of that. You do have a clock that down where this other door was, you see Elias and the staff member you were interested in move through this bottom left door where I'm clicking now. Hope you see it. They moved through there. You clock them immediately as he gets shoved. The staff that you were interested in runs through there, and you can see Elias following. And then the door is left open. You have no idea what happens inside that room.
I think he catches up to Jacobus, sort of bumps him on the shoulder, and points to that door.
Yeah, Jacobus, you're been noticed that the door in the bottom left is open. And presumably some person of interest to you went through there. I don't know if you tell him about Elias, but in that case, you also know that Elias went through there.
I just point like that's the door we need to go to.
The one down in the southwest?
Yep.
Yeah, in the southwest, you've been pointing out this is a door of interest. You know that the one you shot went in through the door you're right outside, where Miss Straight is also currently positioned.
He's probably comes up to a stop when they reach Sam, and he looks back at Walter and says, "But the blood goes through here. Why that door?"
Oh, the professor went that way with another one of those guys.
So the nerdy guy went chasing after one of those?
I think it went the other way around.
Oh, shit sakes. And he's going to start making his way down. He knows you can follow the blood another time.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not going to clean itself up.
Exactly. And all the staff are busy.
As Jacobus starts to walk away, Walter looks to Sam and goes, "Exciting night." And then he starts to follow after Jacobus.
Right. So, Jacobus, since you follow the blood, and also Sam, Walter, Thorpe, Thorn, if both of you two roll me spot hiddens. Yes.
Are you talking to me, or are you talking to all of Mike's aliases here?
I'm talking to all of my aliases. That's why I'm calling you Miss Strayed, to make a clear distinction between.
I failed that one.
You don't notice this. Let's see if Jacoby does.
Actually, I might spend it.
Another spot hidden, you said, yep.
Another spot hidden.
1 star.
Because you know how to follow a trail of blood. Did you want to burn luck or do anything before I continue?
You know what? No, he's just following. He's just following Jacobus. He doesn't need to see things.
Okay. Jacobus, the blood you've been following, you realize it's candlelight. It's a bit less than daylight, and there's no real electrical light in this part of the building. But it's off. It's not red as human blood should be. It's red, but with a certain purplish tint to it that is definitely not normal. And you've been hunting people, shooting, being shot. You know what blood looks like. This looks wrong. This is not how blood should look like. Blood.
he grabs. Was the 1890s, right? So he's going to grab a handkerchief because you have those back then, and he's going to wipe it into the blood as he's walking along.
Sure.
And he's going to smell it. Does it smell coppery or not?
It smells off as well. You notice that it's like it certainly has that iron smell you would expect from blood, but there's something else to it, something you cannot pinpoint. You think you've never smelled this before in your entire life. This is completely alien to you.
Again, he assumes Walter is following him. He goes, "Smell this," and he just holds it back.
Do you smell the
I nearly
handkerchief?
tasted it. I decided to taste it.
Yeah, why not?
You get the same kind of sensation. There's definitely a bloody iron in there, but there's also something that is off, something that neither you have smelled that you can remember any time in your life. This is also completely alien to you, this secondary weird smell.
Can I? Can I roll something to try to figure out anything about that?
Yes, Cthulhu Mythos. What do you have in Cthulhu Mythos?
I do not.
Then you can always try to roll. I don't think you will succeed.
With a 0, I agree with you. I would agree with you. No, okay, cool. Great. He looks to Jacobus and says, "That's gross and weird. What is that?"
Yeah.
Why is it purple?
Oh.
When it's pointed out, you also notice
leans
that
back and goes, "Oh God, it is purple."
Yep. It is mostly red, but it has like a purple hue that is off.
Maybe they're sick.
Yeah, and they could make everyone else sick. And they're giving people food.
True.
That is Sam following with us, or is Sam going different direction?
Yes, that's a good question, Sam. What are you doing? Two men that you are very faintly acquainted with are now catching up to you, having this conversation about the handkerchief and blood and the smell right next to you outside this door.
Oh, they're right next to me?
Oh, yeah, they're right next to you. They caught up.
Oh, I know. I thought that blood trail was in that. It was in the doorway where Elias
The
went.
blood trail went to the door you're outside. Elias went to a completely different door.
Yeah, Sam will follow them. She's like, "Why are you shooting people?"
Oh, that was a staff member.
The staff members shooting people.
I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe they're fed up with the rich bourgeoisie. I don't know.
What?
Maybe they're fed up with their lot in life. They're not treated well.
There's also something wrong with them. And he points to the handkerchief that Walter still has and says, "You can use that for your magazine thing that you write for."
She looked.
If you look at it, it's a handkerchief that has mostly red blood, but with a very weird purplish hue to it that is definitely off. Even if you've never really looked at blood before, I don't know how much investigative journalism with like gun wounds victim or stabbings that Samantha has done, but you can clearly tell from what you know of blood, this is off.
Yeah, she wouldn't know much.
You can keep that.
She. She'll just fold it up. She'll just follow them wherever they're going.
Okay, so the three of you are moving down to this door. Am I right?
Yes. Hey, Sam, you have a. Sorry, Samantha. Do you have a gun by chance?
She reaches into her pocket and she pulls out a revolver.
Okay, just in case.
Everyone and their grandma is packing in the U.S.
But she's like,
raised staff with a gun.
Which is like, when you write hit pieces on rich people, that can put you in danger, right?
I knew it. Excitedly.
Yeah, so she
Right. All three of you move down here. Gonna just move you inside the door. Please, game, can you stop being so annoying when I try to move people to the places where they need to be? There we go.
Remember that time that Icon was like, everyone should use Foundry. It's
There we go.
greatest.
Everyone should find Foundry. It's great when your players actually also use Foundry and know have to move their stuff and don't just say, I do this, and then leave their tokens all across the map.
I forgot there was a map.
None of us use maps, Icon.
I do enjoy math.
Well,
Like when
I thank you. I was so every time I try to run theater of the mind, all of you've been. I have no idea where I am. Where's everyone else? Where's this room? Is this room over there?
So
I made
the
you
map
a
is
map
beautiful,
so you can
and I
know.
appreciate the time and effort you put into all the map making and all the
Maps are
lighting,
nice.
everything.
Mhm. I do enjoy
Just forgot
math.
it was there.
I often bug
pretty.
Mike. Can you just give me a crude map as to what
And
I'm looking at?
And I say no.
You say no. Just a pencil sketch and hold it up to your camera. That's all I need.
You know what
Right.
I'm gonna do? I'm first of all, I'm gonna find there is that one, and I'm gonna change G because she changed her avatar. So I need to just
Yeah.
do some quick preparations
I
because
didn't realize until right before game that we were taking place in the 1890s.
Oh well, it's fine. There we go, and there we go. And I'm just gonna say that we're gonna start off with Elias because you actually moved down here. Moved down here when you were supposed to move down here, or supposed to. You're the first one, and that will be super fine. Activate. Hopefully, all of you will now change map.
Change
Yep.
places.
Woo! Fancy. Wow,
Oh boy,
Foundry.
mysterious object in the center of the room.
I don't have a
Yes.
token. Yeah, so I can't see.
What happened with your token? You have a token. Okay, let me drag your token out again then. I blame
Was
this
he
on
not-
you. I put your token here. If you don't,
That's
Have a
working.
token.
That's working now.
that's on you. I had your token there the whole time. I actually did. I'm not kidding. Your token was there. So that is completely on you.
Yeah, blame
You know
Chris,
what?
not Foundry.
You know what, Ike? When you're not
Yeah.
wearing your cloak, that's what's missing here.
No, I know. It's because I arrived 10 minutes before this from another party, and
Or his
as you
mask.
can see, I haven't even changed out of the clothing I had to that party. So it just so happens that this sort of works with the 1920s, 1890s.
It does.
Stuff. So, yes. So
You
I
always
have.
part.
I actually haven't dressed up for you guys. I'm actually just dressed up for this other thing I was doing. Anyhow, Elias, you walk down the stairs and you find a deafening hum. The other of you, I'm going to get back to you, but as you enter this room, the hum gets so much louder for you guys as well. Elias, when you get down here, you see a thing is standing in the middle. It looks like a pedestal underneath that looks really normal, and then sort of floating-ish, hovering. It's very hard to make out because this object is out of this world. It is very, very weird, and I'm just gonna show everyone. You're all gonna see it as soon as you get down. But for now, Elias, you're the one who does see this thing. Oh, I can actually show. No, then I take it back. Where are you? There you are. DE. Show. You see this object,
Yeah.
and I will show the rest of you when you get down there proper. This object seems to sort of twist and turn on itself. It is completely alien to you. You can not think of anything you've ever seen. It seems to emit a bluish light as it is. The person you were tracking down here has somehow disappeared. There's also a lot of crates down here, for some reason, is also electrical light. You don't really understand why, but it is, and you can hear the hum clearly since you have so many successes in this. The hum is coming from this strange object in the middle, and it's loud, and you can see like. I don't know how familiar Elias would be with electrical light, but it's sort of too much. The light is to 110% down here, sort of sparkling almost with energy, shining a lot down here.
Fascinating. I wonder if this is that new artifact he supposedly found. I'm going to go up towards the center of the room and keep a bit of a distance and try to observe it from a more direct angle.
You can, as you're trying to observe it more, roll me a sanity check. The first one for this game. I thought it would be more sanity checks earlier, but you guys have been doing fuck arounding instead, so...
So I just click
Sorry.
on the sanity
Sorry,
bar.
Dad.
Yes, you click on the sanity thing, and it should be...
Ooh, nice.
Excellent. You can remove 1 point of sanity for trying to study this object. It's way worse when you fail. You succeeded so good. So you lower your sanity by 1 permanently. The object twists in on itself. You look at it, and it's not that it twists, you don't see it. It twists into nothingness, comes back from nothingness out into the world, moves around in ways that are physically impossible. And the more you look at it, you start to hear that hum. You start to feel that sort of pain coming in through your head. This object is very foreign. It gives you an extreme headache the more you look at it, and the humming is just unsettling at this point.
That might be enough. I wonder if I should ask the professor, Mr. Worth, if what he knows. Maybe he'll unveil it at a later point. I'm gonna hang around for a minute and looking away, trying to ease my aching head.
Mm-hmm. The humming is still there, trying to sort of bore into your mind, bore into your soul. That humming is invasive, and it's loud down here. It is so loud. And I think that is a good point to bring everyone else up. And you walk down, and you see Elias Redwood standing, looking away from an object in the middle. And you see this object, and I will do show the players, and I will show all players. Set you as observers. You see this object sitting on a pedestal, and the same thing. It's twisting and turning weirdly, like in on itself. It's rotating. Is it hovering? How has Mr. Worth managed to pull that thing off?
What in God's name is that?
Where is the guy that we were following?
Don't see them. You see Mr. Redwood standing, or sorry, Professor Redwood standing here, and you know that a guy went down here.
He looks to Walter and says, "You said the other staff member came this way. The one."
Yeah. There was a guy who was chasing the professor.
Sam is making notes in her thing. She's gonna try
I
and.
think you're muted.
He looks to the professor and says, "Did you see the staff member who came through here? The one who definitely had a gun. He was chasing after you. It looked like."
No one was chasing after me. I was just coming to investigate the noise, and they rudely bumped into me and ran into this room.
Yeah, speaking of the noise, we all hear this deafening crescendo now.
You all hear the deafening, boring crescendo of the hum as you're coming down. It feels like it's trying to pierce through your ears and goes both into your mind, your soul, your body. It's a very invasive sound and it's loud.
Yeah, she. Go ahead.
Walter pulls out his gun and then like looks to Samantha and gives her a nod as he like visibly pulls out his gun.
She has her notebook in her hand and her pen. Who are you going to shoot now? And she
Stuff.
puts her hands to her ears.
Well, somebody chased Elias down here, and there's no exits.
The rich people say shoot the help, and he's also pulls out his gun and he's going to walk down the stairs and basically along the southern wall all the way towards the end.
Why does everybody have arms all of a sudden? This was supposed to be a civilized event.
He looks at him and says, "Because it's America."
When
No,
we're not
in America.
We are in America.
We're in America.
Yeah, we're in America. This is in outside of Boston, in Arkham. It's in a World Fair of Egypt. It's a Egypt themed thing in America.
Yeah, all the world fairs are in America.
Yeah, obviously,
which is true. Iquin, I'm going to do something that no one ever does in movies or any media ever. I'm going to look up.
Oh shit! Roll me a spot hidden.
That's the best place to hide because no one ever looks up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I played a game. We spent 4 hours and never looked up.
Yeah. So as humans, we don't have a predator in the sky, so we're not accustomed to looking up, so no one looks up. Spot hidden. Fucking no. I broke my eye.
There's some the ceiling is. You also see that the light in here is very bright. It's so bright that no one would be able to hide in the ceiling. You can see everything in the ceiling and you see nothing. However, as you're looking around in the ceiling and you're having this conversation, suddenly Professor Rosewood steps out from some crates and says, "Guys, don't believe him. It's something like some alien. I'm the real one. He's the fake one." And you can all see him moving out from behind his boxes, looking shaken and terrified.
Sorry, who? Oh. You mean
Professor
Did you say Rosewood? Because
sorry,
Redwood. Shoot him. That's not the right name.
Professor Redwood. I messed up the names. Professor Redwood moves out from behind the boxes.
Jacobus pulls out his. Oh, so he's got his gun out. He's going to point it at the new professor. And he says, "I want you to hit that box as hard as you can."
Where are we located right now?
What do we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. Professor, this strange thing bleeds purplish. Let me punch you in the mouth. It will cut your lip. We'll see if you bleed purple. If you're not a weird monster thing,
Your friend
purple,
there took a knife from this table. Why not just cut my skin?
He took a spoon.
Took a couple.
Don't punch me. Stab me instead.
You don't have to stab. You just take your skin.
I don't have a knife on me. I could shoot you, but I felt like punching you would be the gentler of the options.
I hate this. The professor sighs like, "I hate this fiction trope," and just walks up to him and do it.
The other professor is gonna move towards the stairs and be like, "Please, I just want to leave. Take care of him. Take care of him. I have nothing to. We had nice talks at dinner table, didn't we? Please."
About what? He says, "You take another step to the stairs, I'm going to shoot you in the head." What did we talk about?
Talked about this. We talked about some of the Mr. Worths.
What's what?
As soon as the one who's at the bottom of the stairs gets there, Walter punches him.
Yeah, Walter's still on the stairs, isn't he?
Walter's still on the stairs. So
Right.
Walter just like whoever got there first,
may
Walter
punch
just
me.
wrecks him in the mouth.
What kind of
I mean,
archaeologist are you?
It's more
Indiana Jones.
The Indiana Jones kind. That's who Sam Thorpe was. He was Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I think this is so much more fun to let D do all of the rolling here. So you're getting punched, D.
I'm
Or maybe you're
allowing it.
not. I mean, you maybe are, maybe you're not. Okay, so you're not gonna do anything. You're just gonna take it.
Yep.
All right. I guess roll damage then for your punch. Do you have a fist fighting option? I've added it to some
I
of the
do,
characters. I
yep.
don't remember. Yeah,
That roll damage? Roll damage. 2.
there we go. You take 2 damage and you wail him with a pum. You know what? To make this interesting, roll you Walter. Roll me a luck.
Luck.
A
I can
luck
do that.
roll. Yep.
This. Hell yeah.
God damn it! You're a lucky son of a bitch.
Hell yeah.
He starts to bleed. Do you want to take a guess what color the blood is?
Is it purple?
Is it? It is not. He bleeds red.
So he gets to the stairs. He punches him unexpectedly, unexpectedly, but punches him in the jaw to get him to bleed a little bit. And then as soon as he sees the blood, he grabs the professor and sort of attempts to move him aside. Because he was like, why does everyone have guns? So the assumption is that he doesn't have a gun. So he's gonna move the professor aside off the stairs. And then he points, hey, that one.
Jacobus fires.
Elias
As
just
the-
takes out a handkerchief and wipes the blood off his lips.
Yeah.
So
As this happens, we're
uncivilized.
gonna go into the initiative. So I'm just gonna grab all of you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. We're all there. And the combat tracker. Begin encounter. Everyone is in dex orders. We don't have to roll anything. And this is the stupidest thing with why I don't like initiative with Call of Cthulhu. If you want to fire, you get a plus 50 on your initiative. But if then you don't fire, you lose those 50 in your initiative. So initiative order moves depending on who wants to fire and who doesn't.
That's weird.
Yes. And it's very
I
annoying.
want to fire.
You want to fire. Your initiative is 50, so it goes to 100. So unless someone with a higher initiative also wants to fire, you're first.
No, he can have it.
You're muted, Mike.
I sure am. I would also be fired. But I just punched a man in the face. So I think that's
Yes, but you're also last in initiative, so you will also go after. You will have 85, so you will actually not act second. Go ahead and fire Mr. Jacobus Smith.
A handgun roll.
Yes.
Handgun. 3 stars.
Holy crap.
Oh shit, that's nice. Yeah, go for it. I think you get you should have piercing on that. So you should have so much damage.
Does it have piercing?
I think guns do have piercing. When you do your damage roll, it should have that on your gun, on your character sheet.
Roll.
You can
damage.
roll damage.
5.
That's actually quite good. And
Oh, it's got impale.
yeah, sorry, it's not. Yeah, impale was what I was thinking of. Sorry, keeping track of all the different names in all the different systems that we play. You hit him. You hit him right in the torso, and it's like lets out this screech, like that is completely inhuman. And you can see that he's sort of shifts between this staff member, between Professor Rosewood or Redwood. Wait, which one was you? Redwood, right?
Redwood, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
Redwood, Richard
Red-
Redwood, and something else, and you can see like the skin is kind of melting and choosing. So all of you roll me sanity rolls. Congratulations!
I don't
Yeah,
want it.
you're all in the room. You like he
Mm.
fires on this thing. You will all instinctively see this.
Damn. I failed.
Doop, doop, doop.
Dang,
Let
I'm
me
still
see.
sane.
You're muted, Mike.
You can spend luck
Damn.
on sanity, or no?
No, sanity rolls are the ones you cannot you cannot do again. You cannot spend luck on them. Sanity rolls are unfortunately like if you go insane, you go insane. This rule set is made to punish you.
Fair enough.
Okay. So how much
Two of you succeed pretty good. Two of you see what you thought kinda. You didn't think it was a human, but you see something shifting, molding, kinda almost becoming liquid solids again, and that takes quite a toll on your psyche. While the wound sort of opens and goes together and moves, both of those bullet wounds that this creature has. So the one of you who succeeded, you take 1 sanity loss for sort of keeping it together, barely. The other 2, you take 4 points of sanity
Ooh.
loss, which is not 5. When 5 sanity hits at once, I get to do fun stuff. When you lose 1/5 of your sanity from what you had from the beginning of the game, so hopefully you kept track of how much sanity you began with, 1/5 of that lost means that I get to do fun stuff with your character again. Because you go insane. And that is fun. I love when you people go insane. So much fun for me.
Need more insanity.
Needs more insanity indeed. Let's see. You shot. That is your thing to do. And yeah, this is the annoying part because the combat tracker doesn't really. You can't keep track because the thing moves back and forward all around every time. So you go to like 100, and then I just need to keep track that it's your turn. So
Do not
your
see it.
turn. So you're at 100 because you shot, and then we move to the next one, which is the creature, who is going to drop his disguise and become the actual doppelganger you see, which is even more fun to me because you get to do another round of sanity rolls. So
No.
everyone, please do some more sanity rolls for me.
No.
Do you have a picture of what the guy looks like?
Yes, I do.
No, fuck.
So the creature turns into what looks
Ooh.
essentially like a skull where the flesh sort of drips off and the skull becomes more prominent. The skin is in this kind of red purplish hue, and they have like sockets where the eyes should be. You can see that the bullet wound is now sort of dripping some kind of mucus looking blood just coming down in chunks from him. And it is very disturbing. So one of you succeeds.
Yep.
Fucking Walter Torp, you saw that shit and you managed to keep it together somehow. Probably you saw the first shocking thing, your sanity screech in your head, and you looked away. And when the creature turned back into its original form, you kind of got a glimpse of it, and you managed to keep it together by instinctively looking away. The other 3 of you were not so lucky.
All of the artifacts that are worth digging up are also almost always surrounded by corpses. So if it looks like a corpse, that's fine. It was the morphing part that was weird.
All the rest of you take 8 points of sanity, which means all of you get a bout of madness.
Oh no.
You can't handle this. All three of you, you see, you started a night. This was supposed to be a gala, boring, stiff. One person has been shot. That person is not a person. That person is now a reddish, purpley, skull-looking, void of eyes, leaking mucus creature in front of you, and you cannot stand it. You cannot be in this room at all. You need to get away. And oh fuck me, for 8 rounds I get to control your characters. In this bout of madness, you need to spend your movement to move away. So that means Sam moves into the stairs. The actual you're fucking out of here. Boop. And Jacoby, this is too much. This is not hunting people. This is not hunting creatures. This is hunting whatever the fuck that is. You feel that your brain shuts down and your body begins to move. This is pure reflex, and you are also up the stairs away, leaving Samantha on the stairs with Walter, who keeps it together enough. And that is the creature's turn. Samantha, it is your turn now to act.
So she's gonna
Actually, you know what? Sorry, the creature didn't move. The creature is gonna move towards the stairs as well.
Yeah, I think she's gonna scream in fear and okay, Walter's right there. She's gonna be like,
Yep.
Yeah, she just screams like, "This is pure madness!" And does she have the wherewithal to shoot at it?
You cannot look at it. You compulsively need to move away from it. In reality, like as rules is written, I get to control your character for the next 8 rounds, but that won't be so much fun for everyone but Mike, who doesn't get to do anything. So I'm just gonna say you get to do stuff, but it has to be stuff that takes you further away from this creature who is clearly hunting you.
So I can only run.
You can run. You can do other stuff like trying to pose a hindrance to it. You essentially need to try to get away as you want to, but you cannot engage the creature in any way.
Okay.
So that's the bout of madness, because this game is, as I said, very punishing.
Yeah, she's like, we gotta get out of here, and she's gonna run past Walter. She's gonna grab him and
oh, that's how that works.
If she can.
Sorry, yeah, you're gonna run next there. I would say unless someone tries to stop you, you're fine. You can run.
No. Did you hear what I said? I run him past Walter. I grab him and chuck him behind me. If I can.
Chuck him. Oh, yeah. Sorry, no, I did not. I did not hear that correctly. Yeah, I would say that are opposed rolls. So you roll your strength, and it's opposed by Walter's either strength or dexterity. I would say.
So my strength.
It's your strength because you're trying to shove him, and Walter can choose to oppose it with either strength or dexterity, as he's either trying to oppose you or trying to just move away.
Yeah, I fail.
Okay, so nothing happens.
Each other.
Essentially, nothing happens because you try to move him, and he's trying to either oppose. The real rules are so much more in this, because you have to do like brawl, attack, and he has to do, and I don't remember all of it. But essentially, you're trying to move away. We're already playing loose with the rules as they are. Walter, you see this woman that you just met coming, trying to shove you closer to whatever this horrific creature is, and you're just like, nope, and she does not give a budge on you. You are standing firm where you are, sir.
She runs by.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this walking mummy in the face.
You're not right up yet, but well, wait, you're also gonna shoot, right? So you are actually up yet then. You're running away, Sam. Yes, Walter, please do shoot.
Shoot her!
Oh, I have to select. How does this work? I have to add bullets. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see here.
I might have forgotten to do some details.
Okay, that's okay. We're all good. We're good here. Combat.
Yeah.
Handgun. There we go. Firearms. Handgun.
I also didn't know if we were going to use this character or not.
Shoot in face.
Nice.
Shoot in face. I think he's actually going to try to dodge for cover for this one. So let's see if he can do that. No, shoot in face indeed. Roll your damage.
9 face damage.
Woo!
With also has impale.
Excellent. How do you end this creature from some other world?
I believe I said shoot in face. So I
Yeah, you
shoot,
get to-
and the bullet goes in face.
Wow.
and it
Outstanding.
splatters up, and the whole back of its skull explodes. The face sort of gets sucked in, as it doesn't really seem to
gross.
have the same skeletal structure as a human. So it sort of and goes up. You ran away. You ran away. You ran away. Yeah. Mike, roll me a sanity roll. Because
Sanity
you
roll.
You just saw a head explode in a way that it's not supposed to explode at all. Heads are not supposed to explode at all, and this exploded in a grandiose way of not supposed to explode that way.
I mean,
This
when you
this
shoot
game-
a head explodes.
Yeah, but this game punishes you in every way, and this head explodes. That takes a toll, my friend. You're not a hero.
Fine.
You're a dude. Just
Fine.
shot someone in the head.
Fine.
We're not playing, Heroes of Might and Magic. We're playing Call of Cthulhu. But I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give you a
It's
nice
not the
chance.
Great War yet. We're not used to seeing people's heads explode.
Exactly. You only take 4 points of sanity loss. How are you on sanity there, my good friend? Have you lost a fifth of it yet?
I mean, I started with 55 and I lost 8. So no.
No, okay. Then you're holding it together. Good on you. You don't have a bout of madness, and you're not insane yet. And you don't get a bout of madness because there was only 4. And see, aren't I a nice keeper?
So benevolent.
Are you not entertained?
So benevolent.
Yeah, so that head explodes. Do you want to stay, or since everyone else seems to be rushing up, do you want to rush after them? Because next up in line is Elias, who is also afraid and need to leave the presence of this creature that he does not know is dead right now.
I don't want to leave, but I do want to move.
Okay, so where do you want to move?
After I explode this mummy's head, I take off my jacket, because I also did not take off my jacket. I take off my jacket, and I head over to the object, and then I throw my jacket over the object, and I intend to steal it.
Interesting.
This belongs in a museum.
You're almost at the museum. I was not prepared for that.
museum.
I was not prepared for that at all.
Wild
I
card.
know what's gonna happen.
Not prepared for you to yoink the artifact.
Actually, I wasn't. I know what's gonna happen. I just did not plan for anyone doing that.
Expect the unexpected.
Never let him know your next move.
Yeah, kinda. This is a portal.
So he's gonna throw his jacket over it because it's like floating and like weird, and then he's gonna like scoop it so like his jacket kind of forms a bag around it, and then
exactly.
He's gonna,
This is a portal. The moment you do that, you get sucked into the portal.
hell yeah.
On the other side of this portal are hundreds, even thousands of those creatures waiting.
Oh yeah, brother. I love
So
that.
I'm just gonna declare you pretty much dead at this point.
When in
Fuck it,
Rome.
Chris, I killed me.
When in Egypt.
G tried. Just putting it out there. G tried.
Yeah.
That's true.
You get sucked into this portal.
In the other game.
What? I
You
didn't
put your
kill
jacket
you.
on and tries to grab it to move. That hum becomes so loud. The jacket sort of gets slurped in, and as you're holding the jacket trying to move it over, you get slurped in and you get sucked in, and you can feel your body getting squeezed together, moving into the object. Everything becomes light, and then suddenly, pop! You're back, and everything is different. Everything looks foreign, alien. You're on the other kind of pedestal, but here is like a town square kind of thing. There's just a whole different world. There's different planets in the sky that you can see. You immediately understand that you're not in Kansas anymore, and Toto has long since gone. And you can see before you, they look, for what it's worth, kind of shocked before, like, the split second before they all just come reeling over you, and they open huge mouth that goes from like there where a human's mouth would be down to the whole torso and just engulfs you, the first one that reaches you, and you are eaten, sir.
Hell yeah.
As one does.
I quit. You said it'd be boring for everyone else to not have their turns and it only be you, and I said, watch me.
Yeah. I mean, sure. Not prepared for you trying to go through that shit through the portal to the other world. Kudos. Let's move. Since everyone kind of had to because I forced you, let's move back to the exhibit expo hall, where you are all. Let's over here. I'll just leave your character in so you can see stuff, Mike, but you are very much dead. So I'm just going to put a little, dead on you. There we go. So you can remember that you're dead and actually not here, not part of this world anymore.
Death. What kind? Instant.
Yes, kind of. So you guys are running away because you are very much insane. There's a very deadly, super gross, fearsome creature down there, and you are moving away. I can say that to make this quicker, we can just move you out here, and because it's more fun for everyone, I'm just gonna say that you regain your sanity once you get here. You're done running away at this moment, mostly because I know the creature's not gonna hunt you, and it doesn't make much more sense to have you just run around for like 6 more rounds. So we're just gonna end the combat encounter and go back into normal time and say that, what do you guys want to do? Your hearts are racing. You can hear the heartbeats in your ears, and something was down there. You know that Walter hasn't followed you up from the under stairs, like the cellar at this point, and there's definitely something inhuman down there. Might possibly be hunting you.
I did hear him say face shot, and then a gunfire.
You heard a gunfire. That's it. No Walter has come after you since then.
I mean, Jacobus would be worried about Walter to a degree. He would want to go back. Is he able to go back?
Yeah, now, like now you're in full control of your character again. That's why I meant like I'm just gonna fudge those 8 rounds because there was no point for me to just have you keep running somewhere. That's no fun. So yes, you can go back. You're again in full control of your character as you were before. If you wish to, you could go back downstairs. It is still, to your character's knowledge, something down there. A gunshot rang out. No Walter has exited.
Yeah, his gun's gonna be up at all times, and he's gonna be entering it as if there's a threat around every corner. So as he walks through every door, he's looking in every direction to see if anything moves, and if anything even moves, he shoots it.
Fine, let's move back into the cellar because that's apparently where we want to be right now. There is Jacobus Smith.
I'm good. I don't care to be in the cellar.
Okay. Does anyone else want to go into the cellar while we're down here?
Yeah, sure, I'll go.
Okay, so we'll move you down to also be in the cellar. There we go. So we're gonna deal with you two first. We're gonna deal with the professor second in a moment. You two are down in the cellar. What do you want? What do you want to do? You have.
Do we see the body?
You do see the body of. You see the body of the creature. You see no body whatsoever from any kind of Walter that was here before.
Where's the professor? He was standing right here when I passed him up the stairs.
I will add, even though I'm a ghost. So this is only everyone else can't hear me. Only I can. I can undo whatever you just did because now my screen is black.
Oh, sorry. Forgot. Yes.
The creature was at the bottom of the stairs and its head exploded. And then I walked over the creature and to the portal. Would they see bloody footprints?
Yeah, let's go with that. You do see you see no Walter, but you do see bloody footprints in that purplish red moving towards the pedestal in the middle. The one that gives you an instant headache to try to look at.
He's gone to that thing, and is there something that he can pick up and throw at the object in the middle?
Yeah, there's some glass bottles in this wall section over here. There's a big ass crate over here if you want to try that. There's some barrels sitting here. You could
He's just looking for something small, just something to throw at it to see.
Glass bottle, perhaps over here.
Yeah, he'll do that. He'll just chuck that at the object.
You chuck it at the object. As soon as it hits, the same kind of it just goes into the object, and the object sort of moves around it, and it sort of disappears, and it's gone. No trace.
He looks back at Sam then and says, "That doesn't look right."
No.
Has that sucked him in?
The footsteps go up to it. Is his jacket there?
No, nothing. Like nothing of Walter is left behind. You only see the corpse of the creature minus a head, or you see what used to be a head is now like gooey lumps on the floor.
Do you think he would be stupid enough to touch it? We don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I think he was stupid.
What do we do? Can we shoot it?
You can shoot anything.
Maybe we can.
And he literally just points his gun at it and fires.
As soon as the bullet hits, which is kind of instantly, it just and the bullet is also gone. There's no bullet hole on the other side. There's visibly 0 damage to the object.
In an alternate universe, you see Walter just pop up and go, "Oh shit!" And then a minute later, a bullet comes through and kills Walter, and that's how Chris kills me. Like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, roll to shoot, and if you roll a crit failure,
if that's what you want, I was going to offer you a freebie here. I was going to offer you a luck roll that the creature who swallowed you got shot, and that's your only way to escape this because he shot into the object. You could.
I mean,
still
I'm
take
fine.
that.
I'll roll luck.
Roll a luck. If you succeed on a luck roll, he shoots the creature who swallowed you because the creature moved up to you to swallow you. And if you succeed, you are free. Nope, he misses, and some other creature got shot to the left of you.
Wait, can I spend luck on a luck roll?
No, you cannot. This was just pure luck. If he happens, he fired into the object. It was like, if you succeed, he just headshots the fucking creature,
Yeah,
and you get to flee.
Oh shit!
there's a poor other creature going la 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 that gets smoked. Okay.
Fortunately, bullet went to the side.
What else? Is there anything else around this object?
Roll me a spot hidden, finally. Thank you.
Come on, do something good. Yeah, 3 stars. Finally.
Everything in here is sparkling. All electricity is behaving. You might not have been around electricity for that much, but something is like definitely weird. The humming is large. The light is way brighter than you saw in the foyer or in any other place that had electrical lighting coming up here. Everything points to whatever it is that drives this thing in the middle. It seems to be the electricity, and you can see thick cables all around these walls. You see all the light sockets here. They have a wire going to them. You see that there is like with that success, you pinpoint that there is a wire going up, a thick one through the stairs. They're like bolted next to the stairs here, like in this side where you don't really walk. And you can easily with that roll follow it back, and you see that it terminates in this corner. And you, with that exceptionally good roll, I was gonna like drip feed this to you in my version of this game. You were gonna find this out bit by bit. Then you rolled an extreme success, and you know that this wire is probably the main wire of electricity coming into this building, and it terminates in this corner.
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm an electrician or something like that. It's
You just understand electrical wiring now.
Yeah. It's like, Mr. Rosewood, the cable goes over here. If we can possibly sever the power, maybe these bright lights can go away.
Are you talking to Smith? Because Rosewood is upstairs.
Yeah, but he
No, Redwood's upstairs.
No, he introduced himself as Rosewood.
Oh, right.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I mixed up Redwood and Rosewood again. Fuck me. I should have picked another name. I thought it was fun in the moment. They should just
She's
pick
gonna
another name.
run that way.
Yeah.
Do you want to break it to try and turn that off?
Yeah, I think we have to sever this cable. But it's got electricity, so we have to be careful. And she's gonna look behind the barrel. Electricity can still kill you. She's gonna look behind the barrel. Hi, Gwen.
Sure. Roll me. You know what? You have an extreme spot hidden. What do you want to like? What is it? Anything specific you want to find behind the barrel?
Well, you said that's where the cable goes.
Yeah, like you only know it terminates there. Like it goes outside of the building there. That you are like 100% certain that power comes from this point with that extreme success.
Can I destroy it or wreck it?
Do you have anything on you that would destroy a power cable about this size?
I have a gun.
Go ahead. You can certainly try.
I have no idea. I'm gonna shoot electricity.
You're gonna shoot
it's
cable,
point blank
sure.
range.
Yeah,
It is point blank range. Listen to me.
barrel right against it.
Point blank range gives you a bonus die because it's point blank. So you can roll your firearm skill with a bonus die, point blank range. If you miss That is because I don't know. You have all the things going for you at this point, but you're also trying to shoot off a cable. So
I don't know if I'm doing this right. It asked me to. I couldn't select a target, obviously.
no, you rolled 48, which is a failure.
Yeah,
You can spend 28.
but it didn't ask me to give a bonus dice though.
Oh, it didn't.
No.
Just roll another d10. If
Okay.
it's lower, I'm just gonna use that one. So the d10 is like the number you get is the tens die. So a 4 is a 40, a 3 is a 30.
Oh,
and so on.
did you click your actual gun? G?
Yeah.
If you go to your character sheet and instead of clicking the gun, click your handgun skill under firearms under skills.
Oh, okay.
It,
So that's
it should pop up and ask if you want a bonus die.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So if you click your gun, you need a target because that's when it's trying to apply everything to someone.
I see. Still failed.
Still failed.
Yeah.
You can still spend 31 luck to pass if you so choose.
That's all my luck. No.
Okay. You shoot, the cable is damaged. You don't need to roll damage for the cable. I know when it's gonna break. If you fail, you shoot the cable. You hear an ungodly screech coming from upstairs, and you have done some damage to this. You can see the light sort of flickers, but it's not enough to make everything go off. It still draws power from this cable into the machine or object in the middle. I'm gonna pop over to the actual redwood. Rosewood is downstairs. Redwood.
Elias?
Up. The Elias one. You're not going down in the cellar. Should I move up to the expo hall? Are you intending to stay in the expo hall?
I think Elias is looking around, seeing if the guests are leaving, and he's just kind of intending on departing. He's seen enough for one day.
Yes, so guests are definitely trying to depart. You can see that from the other side, there is this one that while they start off as a staff member, suddenly you hear this gunshot ring out and they turn into a doppelganger looking as the same as the creatures you saw downstairs. So they sort of their skin just melts and melts away, and they become like this creature without eyes and just eye sockets with this purplish red skin. And some people closest to it, they acknowledge it and they start to scream and panic and shove everyone else. And the whole place is starting to be pandemonia right now. People, they hear gunshots, they try to get out. Some people don't see the creature, others people see and start shoving people in front of them, trying to get out. Everything is chaos up here. What do you want to do?
Is it possible to leave?
It's possible, but really hard. You need to really elbow your way out through the crowd. Like there's about 50 people trying to get through this one door. You know, it's the 1890s. Fire safety wasn't a thing yet.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to just exit out via one of the windows in that last room?
You can certainly try.
I feel like Eichwin's pointing the go back to where you were arrow.
As you're free to do whatever you want to do. You have a crowd in front of you that are panicking. You see clearly a creature that is horrific. You've already reached, I think, the max amount of sanity loss you can have for that creature. So you don't need to roll more. You've already encumbered it, and it's scary as fuck, and it's apparently not happy. That screech that the people downstairs heard was that creature screaming after the gunshot rang out. So they downstairs, they shot the wire, heard a screech. You upstairs hear a gunshot, you see the creature screaming and then molding it back, like dropping its disguise. It's pissed. You can tell.
The people downstairs have guns.
They do.
And
And so far, they have not shot you, just punched you.
they have guns.
And you were warned that you were going to be punched. So
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You can try to leave. You can try to leave through a window, or you can go back down to the people with guns.
I think I'll go back down to where the people with guns are.
Are you staying in the expo hall? Yes, I'm staying in the expo hall. We can be in the expo hall. Okay, fine. We're in the expo hall.
Hey, I don't know.
It's fine. We're
You're
back down
giving
in the
me
cellar.
updates on the situation. I'm just trying to figure out
Yes.
what is the
It's
smartest
fine.
move.
You're at. I will say that you come down. Here's your token. Hopefully, you can see it, and you see the corpse of the creature as well. It's minus a head. It's not as jarring for you because you didn't see it happen. It's kind of like slumped over, and it's like pool of blood. It still looks creepy as fuck. You see the woman Samantha standing in the corner. You see no trace of any Walter that was supposedly be down here. You haven't seen him come up yet, but it's definitely not in sight down here. And you see the other person introduced as Rosewood to you. What do you want to do when you come down?
There's another freaking creature upstairs.
we need to destroy this power cable.
Shoot it.
Yeah,
tried.
shoot it.
I tried.
Shoot it again.
I'm going to when it's my turn. Mr. Rosewood, you have a gun and you're better than me at shooting. You're a security guard.
It is
Mr.
the
Rosewood.
1890s. And he goes, yep, women can't handle guns. And he's going to
Exactly.
walk up and shoot the cable.
You roll me firearms. Roll the skill as we discussed, and not the actual
I can
gun
roll
because
you
you
a
can't
skill.
target the cable.
Handgun.
Oh shit!
He
That
angrily
was a
just walks up,
fumble.
and as he looks at her, fires the gun and completely fumbles.
Roll me damage on this one. You're not gonna hit the cable. You're gonna hit something else.
You're gonna hit me.
Sorry, Sam. Oh,
Sam, you take 9 points of damage, which I think is a major wound. As Rosewood comes up, looks at you, fires his gun straight into a stone in the wall, and the bullet goes from point blank, ricochets, and just hits you straight into the chest.
should have re-rolled that.
I don't think you can.
Fuck no, you fumbled. You're fucked.
Yeah, she.
I'm fine.
I don't even
What's
know.
your
If you,
HP?
I don't even. I got 3 hit points left.
Yeah, you are definitely losing those 3 hit points, which means you go down to the dying. So you're not dead yet. So what happens is we should really be an initiative for this to work out, but every time it's your turn, you need to roll a Constitution roll. If you lose the Constitution, if you don't succeed, you die. No, there's no ifs, buts, or pleases. You die. If you succeed on the Constitution roll, you stabilize and you continue to roll a Constitution saving dice until someone performs medicine on you or first aid. If you lose after you stabilize, if you lose a Constitution roll, you go back to dying. You lose again, you die. That's how this system works.
Lord, it seems weird that I don't lose all my hit points, but then I lose all my hit points.
You lose all your hit points. 9 points of damage is like you drop. You get a bullet straight into the heart.
That's like trauma.
Wait, G, when you said you had 3 hit points, was that 3 hit points before you
No,
took
I
the
have 3
bullet
hit
or
points
after?
left. I have 3 hit points left.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you meant I have 3
think-
hit points. So
Yeah,
No.
I think that's how
oh,
I took
sorry.
it.
Yeah, I took it as I had 3 hit points minus 9. I am dying.
No.
Right.
But I
Right,
still have
so
to roll a con check because that's
You
it
still have to
prompting. It's prompting me to
Yes.
roll a con check, right?
Yeah, yes, you need to, because that's a major wound.
Yeah.
You just got shot in, like, right in the chest, point blank, ricochet. Oh shit!
I don't keep my heart
Somehow-
there.
Somehow, by the grace of God Himself,
Oh, it hits,
the
it hits
bullet
my, it hits my notebook.
misses your heart and goes cleanly through, leaving you with a bullet entrance hole, a bullet exit hole, bleeding, but no major wound and no death.
Jesus Christ.
Jacobus, you shoot into this wall. You hear the boom, sploth of blood, and you look and you see Samantha just behind her. The wall turns red. Roll me a sanity roll, my friend. You
And
just
you
shot
hear-
a person
And you hear,
that you did
Shoot
not
people
intend
all
to
the
shoot.
time.
Yeah, but you shot like a lady you did not intend to shoot at point blank range.
an innocent lady. Ooh.
He doesn't mind.
Sanity rolls. Do I need to remind you again that it's Call of Cthulhu? It's fine. You lose 1 sanity. There we go. See? Not that hard. It's Call of Cthulhu. Everything is
Yeah,
punishing
he's just
you.
like, why were you standing right there?
Yeah. What do you do? Why? That was entirely your fault.
I also...
You shouldn't have been
My
there.
interpretation was that you went up to and shot the thing. So it's like...
And then Elias is just like, I'm going back upstairs.
No.
I'm going out the window.
I'm going to move over to Samantha. Samantha, you just got shot. It hurts like fucking hell.
I probably have
You
no
are
idea
not
what
sure
happened.
how. You're in shock, but you're somehow still alive.
Yeah, barely. Okay. But I'm prone, right? Based on what
No, you're not prone. Like, I thought it was 3 minus 9. You have 3 left, which means you're fine. The bullet just went clean through you.
Okay. Can I try shooting again? I turn and shoot at Jacobus.
Sure. Got shot in the chest. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
shoot
no.
the fucking
I won't
table.
blame you.
I'm gonna try and finish what I started and destroy.
Okay. Roll me that firearm skill. See what happens.
Come on, fumble.
You know what's gonna happen if she fumbles.
Nope.
Nope. But you try to shoot it point blank, but you're trying to shoot at a cable. You're still point blank. It just doesn't really want to give. You don't know what it is. It sort of moves when a bullet hits it or something, but you don't get a clean cut as you want to.
Yeah. It's like it just.
All right. Elias, please rescue me from the insanity. What do you want to do?
Is the cable insulated?
Yeah, it's insulated
I'm
poorly,
gonna
but it is
freaking
insulated.
pull it with strength.
Okay, go and try to pull it with strength. It is damaged.
Just like there.
There! Jesus!
You're like,
Pull
"He's
that
fucking
cable.
I just rolled 2 Thurs there. I did it. Jesus Christ.
You pull the cable, and all the lights start to turn off because they have no more power. The humming sound immediately starts to turn down, and you're left in a dark, black cellar with the tiniest amount of light leaching in from upstairs. Hardly enough for you to see anything of what you're doing. You hear the screech again. You hear slops. You hear people screaming upstairs. It doesn't take too much for you to understand that whatever this creature was aiming for was not to get back down here anymore, not since the power was cut. People being in its way, those people might not be so lucky anymore. Creature's gone. When you make it upstairs again, there's a lot of dead bodies, all in a nice, neat line to that exit. There's no creature. There's shocked people sitting on the floor crying. There's still people trying to escape. There's pandemonia, and you can see that all the tables, some has been turned over, plates are everywhere, staff has run away with the guests. Everyone who's managed to get to some kind of vehicle or had someone waiting for them are driving off. Some people have just ran out into a field and continue to run. Some people have ran outside and are starting to cry, hugging each other. It is just shock and disbelief. And as I said, pandemonia. There's no sign of any Walter. You have no idea what happened to him. You know that you've managed to turn this device off by cutting the power, but you've also let a creature loose into this world. And that's where I'm going to end this session of Call of Cthulhu.
Hell yeah.
Very
Good shit.
good.
I like that. Let's go around, do our introductions, get the hell out of here so we can quickly do our after show. Let's start with our amazing keeper of arcane lore. Iquin, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet, and what, pray tell, are you up to?
I am Iquan. You can find me in the really nice unMadeGaming Discord, where it hits me. I should post because I am starting a new campaign that is not streamed. It's just gonna be fun people hanging out playing, and fun people is found in the fun Discord. So I should post in the Looking For group. It's gonna be a Pathfinder 2nd edition. If you don't like that crunch, I'm gonna run everything with heavy set of modules in Foundry. Hopefully better prepared than this one, so you don't have to do the crunch. The computer do the crunch. We do a fun game where it's gonna be a long world war, but it's not gonna be combat all the time. I'm gonna try to make sure that the war is the backdrop and the theme of the setting and the theme of the campaign. If it does sound interesting to you, hit me up and I will post it in there. So that's my plug for this one.
Is this the game we talked about at PAX?
Yep, it is, and it's the game that your very partner is also already in.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Dope.
Yeah.
I'll remind her in case she forgot. Let's jump over to G. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to?
Hello, I'm the friendly neighborhood lightning invoker. I survived Cthulhu once again, barely. You can find me actually tomorrow for our rescheduled episode session of Mundus Novus, where we're having our season 4 finale with myself and Mike and Melissa. And you can find me in the Discord all the time and modding for the regular streams during the week.
Hell yeah! Let's jump to Chris. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to?
Chris, you can find me in a show with G. Always Bloody and Duskfall, which is on YouTube. It's not streamed live. And with both G and D on the upcoming campaign TBD, which is Fabula Ultima. We don't have a name or a real official start date yet, but
the campaign formerly known as The Rise.
We know it'll start on a Saturday.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
Third Saturday
I'm pretty sure it'll be the third Saturday of a month, if I'm not mistaken.
Definitely one of the 12.
Definitely.
Yeah. And if you're part of the Patreon, you can see our world building and session zeros posted on there. Yeah.
Lastly, jump over to Matt. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what are you up to?
I'm Matt RD. You'll find me here in the Patreon one-shots and in the Patreon upcoming Patreon campaign, which it would be in Fabula Ultima.
Yeah.
And if you're in the Patreon, you can catch our last world building session last week.
Oh yeah. That'll be up on Patreon this week. So it'll be a good time. That is everybody. That's it from us. So thank you so much for being here for our Patreon one-shots. If you guys want access to our after shows, join us on the Patreon, link down below in the description. See the after show for this show, all of our other shows, all kinds of other cool stuff like that. There's all kinds of other fun stuff on there. Free stuff. Join as a free member. But that's it from us. We will see you guys next time. So from all of us to you, bye.
Bye.